Hey guys, everything's working today. No Alex being mad to start the podcast. None of that nonsense. But I gotta just get you guys starting off right off the bat. Episode 185. It's gonna be a unique episode. Robert, you can come to Mike if you'd like, because we will not be having our friend Chris.
Oh yeah.
I had to suspend him. He's been suspended. It's the first suspension in Past the Gravy history. What do you think about that?
I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, I mean, like, who was it again that we had the crawfish crawl for? Just remind me.
Chris.
Right, because he hadn't gone to all of the places.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, if only I could go somewhere where, like, you had been to all of them, like, then we can really find out if they're as good as you say they are. So we're like, yeah, that's cool. So then what, did we have to push it back again?
We did.
We pushed it back a week.
A week.
And then we pushed it back several weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finally like, all right, this is the final week of the season. We got to do this. And then he doesn't he's like, well, I got to do this. I got to do this. I'll tell you a date. I'll tell you exactly the time we can do it. He doesn't tell me a time until Friday. And then doesn't confirm the time until like Saturday. So 2 hours before the event is when I'm letting people know when to meet me, which is great. That's going to get a lot of people to show up on 2 hours notice if they were on Twitter at the time that I tweeted it. So, yeah, Chris didn't even show. He just no-showed me, ghosted me. He went old school ghosting. And, I was at the second place. Like, yeah, it's cool. I'm at BB's, whatever. But as long as Chris shows up to the second or third place, maybe even half, just quit answering my calls at a certain point.
And you know what? He won't even listen to today's podcast.
Probably won't.
He won't know how upset you are about it.
I'm not going to allow him to listen to this week's podcast. But so I was going to suspend you too because you didn't go. Mm-hmm. But at least it wasn't your idea necessarily, and you had floods kind of preventing you from doing it.
I really
so you had
did
Mother Nature didn't want you to go. So maybe that's not you. And also we pay you, so I can't really suspend you and still have to pay you. That comes out of my pocket at that point. Chris isn't making any money. Yeah. But we called up from the minor leagues Jordan Ornelas. Ornelas.
Yeah,
that was close.
That's cool. Yeah, that's all right.
It's Asian, correct?
Yes, Asian.
So Jordan,
Asian Hispanic.
Jordan actually interns with the Rod Ryan show. He hangs out with me. I think you're the second Rod Ryan intern I've had on now, because I had Allison on back in the day.
Oh, cool.
To talk about England.
Oh yeah.
And so
that's awesome.
So pretty much, if you've come on the Rod Ryan show at some point, or helped, Roger helped. Why did I call you Roger? Robert helped with. Just our names. Robert helped with the Boobs Rock documentary, and that's kind of how I met Robert. And now Robert's part of Pass the Gravy.
Wait, so everyone on the show's been on?
Not Dinah. Dinah's not been on.
Wow, I think that's an easy
Dinah's schedule. Dinah's schedule's a little wonky sometimes.
Dinah's,
she's got yoga or boxing, ninja class. She's got all kinds of classes she takes. So she's bettering herself, and I like that.
She has a full social calendar.
Right? Yeah.
She's always somewhere.
I'm very envious of her for she schedules stuff, and I'm not a scheduled kind
she's
of
a real
person.
adult.
But do you I freak out when I schedule my day out, or if I knew I was all right after this I got to go do this at 2, and then at 5 I got to pick up this, and then at 7 is when this is happening. If I'd have a week of that, I start just losing my shit. I get stressed out over it, and I hate I want to go home and I just want to jerk off and go to sleep. That's all I want to do.
See, I try to be that guy. I want to be the schedule guy.
Everybody wants to be that.
Yeah, right now.
It's a fun guy to be.
I have something that I'm thinking about doing later, right after this, but I'm I don't know. I'm very wishy-washy. I don't know what
am I going to want to?
Yeah,
it's not 2 hours later.
What's my mood? Yeah, I'm not well, first of all, I'm excited to be on the podcast, man.
Yeah, dude.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Even though first-time host?
First-time host.
We should do it we should have just done it over the phone.
That would
while you're in the same room, though, so they kind of hear the back feed. There's this is not good.
Hello.
Or it's just a little bit behind.
Not cool.
Right. It's almost like the intro right there. But you're going to fill in for Chris. Excuse me if I call you Chris.
First of all, we were talking about this before we started, but Chris is just not a professional.
I mean,
I know him. I don't know him as well as you do. I work with him.
Right.
We work. I see him in the hallway from time to time.
This is a trust tree here. We're all he gets it. He's suspended.
Yeah.
He can't really even weigh in if he wants to.
But I just, what I notice about him is that, he's just not a professional guy. Mm-hmm. He doesn't look like he stands by his word. He's kind of wishy-washy, just roaming around the hallways, not doing much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I get it, man.
Just meandering, as they say.
Lollygagging around.
Just jacking around. I remember my football coaches always would quit jacking around. And I was like, why is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Quit screwing around?
No, just jacking around.
So, just Robert, I'm not a stats guy. You know this. But you've been on this podcast how many episodes now?
Since like 166.
166.
Oh,
That's
wow.
quite a few, and
Wow.
you've not missed any. Like the only ones you haven't done are ones that I've recorded interviews of. I was like, hey, I got this. Don't worry about it. Like every time Robert's had to show up, it's never been like, oh, I can't, man.
Yeah.
I can't. It's not gonna be like how many has Chris missed in the like he's probably missed like 6,
Yeah.
7, 8 more maybe. Who knows?
What? Yeah. What does he have to do? Like, what does he do?
I mean, he has a job.
Yeah. But like, you know,
he works at the AM side, so
it's like
all 3
sporadic,
stations that he
right?
kind of fills in.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it,
But I mean, on
but
Saturday.
you know the behavior. I mean, he works on weekends.
Okay.
He's got like the shitty board
yeah,
ops shift where it's like, oh hey, Saturdays, Sundays, this is fun, right?
like-
You know, all your friends are out hanging out and partying, and you
Just
are
come in, man.
working at night.
midnight to 1.
Oh, dude, I can't. Those people that do overnights, like you're either born to do overnights
Yeah.
or you're not born to do overnights, and I am not.
Didn't you have that? You bored up for a little bit, right?
I've done overnight, not even a full shift of overnight. No, I did one full shift of overnight, and I remember not liking it.
Yeah.
Because it was in the middle of the fucking night. No one's at the radio station, and it's awful.
See, but I mean,
But like, you can do whatever.
yeah,
you
it's
want.
like, you know, there's a benefit to that. You're not, you know, you don't have to answer anyone. You can pretty much do what you want. But okay, is it worse than mornings? Worse.
I like what I do on the morning shift.
but having like the hours of mornings.
if I had the exact same job. Oh, because morning is dope because then you're done in the
Yeah,
middle
you're
of
done.
the day. Like,
Yeah, you're done.
Like we're recording this at 2:43 on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
and everybody else is fucking sitting at their desk. Whatever you're doing right now,
Yeah.
tweet us right now when you are listening to this podcast. What were you doing at 2:43 today?
See, but also like at
At
night.
Pass Your A-Pod.
At night, like we have a certain time. Like I don't know if you have this, but I have this where it's like, I want to do this or I want to watch this, but I know I'm gonna regret it in the morning. Like I have to stop whatever I'm doing at a certain time. I'm so bad about it. Like I still go to sleep at like midnight every day.
Dude, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm on
But I
board
feel
with
guilty
you.
about it. Like I'm not like free to just like, oh, let's just go to the movies or hey, let's just watch this. Like no, I gotta wake up tomorrow.
Dude, when I had my dog, it was like a clock, like almost. So she was like an
Yeah.
alarm. It was like 8 o'clock, got to take the dog out, or like whatever, like around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock's when I know shit's got to start happening. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
All right, let's take her out. Let's shower, brush your teeth, get everything moved into the bedroom, get ready, like make sure I got shit. Like I'll like set out clothes that I'm wearing the next day,
Yeah.
just so like
Yeah, so you
I
can-
make it as like low maintenance and like
Yeah, yeah.
boom, I'm up, pants, shirt,
Same.
done. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like I can be up and out of here in 15 minutes in the
Same.
morning, and I don't want to have to worry about any of that shit morning of. But like, I don't fucking even know where I was going with that. But
But like yeah, like
I'm-
you're saying, you can't relax because you know.
yeah,
like,
I know,
the
but
next day you have to
I always
work.
try to like wind down at a certain point. But like still, like I get in bed at 10:30,
Yeah.
10:45. By the time like we'll watch an episode of The Office or whatever, Big Bro's on nowadays, so you got the live feeds up on the iPad, right, bro? And so like that's like 11:30 midnight by the time I go to sleep, and then 3 hours later I'm up, and then it's weird because then like a couple of times a week, like man, I'm really tired. Oh hey, dumbass,
Yeah.
maybe you should sleep.
Sleep more than 3 hours. No, when I catch myself like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, yeah, it's bad. Like I catch myself just like thinking about, I don't know. Look, I'm tired right now. I don't even know what my
Well,
train
you
of thought
catch
was.
yourself just kind of like losing your train of thought and shit like that.
Yeah,
or-
exactly. No. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. So yeah, like I catch myself like wasting time at night where I'm just like doing nothing, like literally
You
nothing.
like you looked at and you're like, I looked at my phone for 20 minutes. God damn it.
Yeah,
dude.
like I was like, okay, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna go to sleep at 10 in bed, done with
every
everything.
day, every day.
10, I'm done.
Every day I tell myself that.
I get home. I'm not even like doing anything productive, like something unproductive productively. Like I'm not even watching an episode of TV that I've never seen before or a movie. I'm on like Twitter,
Right.
Just
Looking at the same tweets you've already shared. Man, this
I've
is
seen.
update.
Yeah, like I can watch like or at least an episode of something I've never seen before. Like no, I'm just gonna watch the same shit I've seen. Just waste. And I look at my clock and it's like 8 o'clock. I look down, it's 11.
Yeah.
Like
it's-
hours go by and it's like
I feel like when you have like a morning, like an
Yeah.
early morning shift, then and I mean, not that like people that wake up and go to work at 8 or whatever are not working or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
but like I'm sure it's the same way with them, just later in the day. But just like when you get up at 3 or 4,
Yeah.
like 4 hours is a huge difference as
No,
opposed
yeah.
to 2 hours. You know, like
Yeesh.
it's weird. It's weird.
It's an interesting time. Yeah, and the people who are up and the people who are like working at that time are a little everything's a little off.
I always feel like a bum
Yeah.
Like when I'm like at the grocery store, because
Yeah.
I feel like people look, because I don't like, one, we don't wear suits or
Yeah.
like dress nice
Yeah,
to
we-
go to work.
yeah, we
You
dress
dress
like-
nicer than I do. I wear like just t-shirts and jeans all
Yeah,
the
I
time. You
usually
wear
wear-
button downs
yeah,
occasionally.
sometimes, yeah.
Jordan will sometimes come in like in a tie, which is
Yeah.
weird. I'm like, why are you wearing that? He's
Never
like,
worn a tie
I'm just going in the news. Who knows?
That's-
You never
you
know.
know,
You know.
you know.
I like that though.
Yeah.
One more thing. Chris would never show up
Oh.
just wearing a tie. Actually, he
No.
did last week, but that was to go to a funeral. So I'll write
Okay.
that out.
All right,
He
all
doesn't
right.
always show
Pass,
up.
pass.
That was it. That was
Okay.
it. He wore a lime green tie.
A lime green tie to a funeral?
Black on black lime green tie.
All right.
Oh, somebody's the black guy in the room, right?
Oh man.
I was surprised he didn't go with the African Johnny Cochran print.
Yeah, you know.
That would have been. I don't know what it's called. I wanted to say a cucumbus tie, but I know that was the baseball team from Hardball. So, anyways, before I get into like a weirder spot than what I already was in,
Or you dig a deeper hole
right?
for yourself.
Yeah, Trump should maybe learn from that. Just pivot. Where you been? We need to get Trump some segments and just like, all right, now it's where you been.
It's the greatest place. Where you been? I've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere
and nowhere.
man. All right, this is where you been. I don't know if you've met the Ladalettes. Hey guys, say hi to Jordan.
Hey.
This is them.
Hey. Wow.
Where you been?
Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
That's talent right there.
There, man. It's crazy to see it live.
You know, fun fact about the Ladalettes: all of them were right behind William Hung in line for American Idol.
Oh, wow.
They didn't get to audition.
Oh.
William Hung does. He becomes a star. Just imagine what if.
Yeah.
Luckily, they landed on their feet with this gig.
Yeah. I
that
mean,
pays them a
they're
lot.
doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But I mean, what if?
Yeah. You always gonna.
You
wonder.
never know.
So, where have you been?
Could have got that Hung money.
Right? Which was like one album.
Which.
Remember people that would buy that album? I was like, why would you buy it? It's awful,
That's-
right? You're
that's-
laughing at his singing, so why? Like that's
Like-
a YouTube thing, you know?
Yeah, like you're not gonna. Yeah, it's something. If it was free on YouTube, listen to it once.
because it's bad. Ha!
Yeah, and it's
you ever
something-
have friends like that do that?
Yeah.
Though?
And it's something that you listen to once, maybe.
I like. It's funny when it's pop songs and stuff like that, but like not when it's just like an awful like that's not even a song really.
Yeah. And at some point, we kind of have to wonder, like, is he really in on the joke? Like, because he didn't seem too
Dude.
in the know.
He didn't. He
didn't,
didn't.
right?
And you always kind of like with those people. I feel like I feel bad for them, but I
Yeah.
always kind of like envy them because I'm like I wish I could just like
Yeah.
throw blinders on.
Yeah, just
and
do-
like not give a fuck. Like man, that guy's singing his heart out and he doesn't care.
doesn't care.
He doesn't even think that he might be bad. Like
No.
he thinks he is crushing it.
Yeah. And, you know, that was what, like 06, 05?
Oh yeah.
That was a different
I was
time.
in high school.
That was a different time.
It was way different time.
Things flew by a little easier back then.
Everybody had health care.
Yeah, everyone
I think
had
Bush
healthcare.
was in office, right?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I think we had just invaded Iraq. Yeah, it was a simpler
Man.
time. Simpler time.
Times they're changing.
Times they are changing.
All right, so where have you been, Jordan?
I've been.
This is Alexa. Sometimes
Oh.
she just weighs in when not asked, but whatever.
she's, the
You're
third
supposed to have to
host.
say her name. She doesn't even listen.
But she's always here. Which
And
is
she always
something
tells you she
Chris
can't help.
Can't say.
Well, that's true. She does live here though
Yeah.
too, and she's an inanimate object. So
But she's always here.
Chris has that on her.
She's reliable.
Chris can probably not give as many answers as she could if you think about it.
No.
She can pretty much
She can
look
give
up
you
anything unless
anything
it's,
you want to know.
Actually, not anything. A lot of things she's really dumb to. Like a lot of times I ask her things, and she's I can't help you with it. I'm like, what the fuck
sorry.
do I have you for?
She's just collecting info on you, man.
I think so. Just wiretap.
That's all she's there for. So where have I been? Well, the Buzz crew, well, not all of the Buzz crew, 4 people from the Buzz are doing this challenge with listeners where we're teamed up with this gym here in Houston called Empower Fitness Lab. And we're doing a workout challenge where we're trying to see who can get in better shape, the Buzz staff or the listeners.
Oh, nice.
So yesterday was our first day, and I thought it was gonna be like a kind of a cool like intro, quiet thing, and it was not.
So you go do like a weigh-in?
Yeah, we did a weigh-in. It's me, Phyllis, friend of the show,
Yes.
friend of the pod.
I mean, she's probably more loyal than Chris is if you think about
yeah,
it.
her episodes are really good.
Yeah.
I love
A
listening
lot
to
of
Phyllis.
people are asking for Phyllis back, so maybe Chris should have been suspended a
mean-
little. Maybe we should make it a 2-week suspension. Who knows?
Oh, you never know. So yeah, me, Phyllis, another one of our coworkers, Jeremy and Kara. So yeah, yesterday we did the big weigh-in where it was actually pretty cool. It was like this machine that got not just our weight, but like our percentages of body fat, and like they told us.
So they did the little pinch thing.
They did the pinch
Dude,
thing.
was that weird?
It was kind of it was a little.
How do you do that? That's what I don't like. You pinch and then it's like you measure inches or something.
Yeah,
on it?
you measure like I don't know. Is it the amount that it's clamping down or not clamping down? How much?
I mean, you can lie to me right here. I'm not gonna.
No, I mean I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Not only that, and then there's like this weird like thing that we stand on. It's almost like a scale, but I don't know. It has these weird panels, and then we have to hold on to these two like lever things, and I don't know, it scans our body. It's really cool.
What?
So yeah, we got a full like reading of like all of our body fat. They got the age of our body, which was weird.
How old is your body?
My body is 28. And
Ooh,
I'm 23, which is not good.
I don't want to find out what mine is.
That's not good.
Do you know what Phyllis's was?
No, I didn't ask her. Girls are. I didn't want to ask her about
How
her.
old is your body?
How old is your body?
That's personal.
Yeah, they're weird about weight.
Don't ask how old my body
Yeah,
is.
it's not cool.
Just cut her arm off and like, look at the rings, and I think that's how it goes.
That's how old your body is. So yeah, I'm 23, so my body was 28, which isn't means I'm not in the best shape. But it's cool. But yeah, I thought
Not the worst shape though. Like,
not the
you're
worst
still
shape.
like
Yeah, no,
within
I'm
10 years.
I'm in my 20s.
I'm feeling like mine would probably be like 40.
You think you're that rough?
Like you don't got a lot of time left. I'm like, I'm not planning on hanging out
Yeah.
forever. I'm thinking I'm more of like a 50-year-old.
think you'll
Like,
be good.
man,
You're-
Alex was nice
You seem you're
sometimes.
thin, dude. You seem.
It's the cocaine, really.
Is
That's
it-
all it is.
That's it.
No, it's not.
Keeping you
cocaine.
up all night.
That's why I don't sleep.
Yeah, makes sense. No, so yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a cool like intro thing, and so our trainer was this like little. She was like a girl. She was small and she seemed really cool and nice. She was approaching us.
girl workout?
Yeah, and I thought like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Like it's just the first day. It's not gonna be bad. No, she literally kicked our ass.
So like with a girl leading the workout class, like what'd y'all do? Like picked up like heavy plates and stuff. See what I did there? See, because like she's a woman.
We're just like
Did you have to just like,
lifting
be like
bread.
so like when is the sponge coming out? Like or is this? Oh,
Sponge off.
okay.
Sponge off. Yeah, no, we did. There was no plates or vacuuming, but
It's like a super heavy. Like you're mopping with a medicine ball.
the mom.
gotta-
Actually, I think you're onto something.
I
Like
th-
a stay-at-home mom,
Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Just lift some kids.
And then we'll just get put out of business the next day.
Yeah,
when
we'll just be shut down.
everybody gets mad at us.
We'll be a story on like the Huffington Post, and it'll be really good.
Hey, but any press is good press, right?
For the podcast, we'll get a lot of listeners. So yeah, and it was not an easy workout. She kicked our ass. We did a lot of rowing. We did weights, and then they have these cool treadmills that aren't like regular treadmills because they're not electric.
What?
They're all by your movements, and so the higher you are on the treadmill, the faster it goes. I don't know how it works. It's really awesome, and they said it works you out like double what a regular treadmill was because it's just your momentum, and that fucking wore us out. Like me and Phyllis at the end of it, we're dying.
Really?
Yeah. Phyllis said she hadn't worked out like that since she was in high school.
Dude,
And so we got a month of it.
I gotta see these treadmills.
Dude, they're legit. They're on like it's like a weird like dip kind of. And so the closer you are to the top, the faster it's legit. Like you're going fast. It's like you're on an electric treadmill.
It's like a hoverboard almost. Like
Yeah.
You do this and
Yeah.
do
And
that.
then if you stop, it stops. So it feels like you're gonna fall off. It took us a while to get used to it, but it feels like you're gonna fall off, but you're on it, and just like literally, if you step up 2 steps, you're going fast. So you got to stop. But yeah, it worked. It was a hell of a workout, but it was
Kind
fun.
of sounds like a hamster wheel.
It does
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit, right?
It's kind of it was like that. But
Was it round?
That would have been cooler. That would have been a lot cooler.
They really just got you in a hamster wheel the whole time.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like,
just
no, I'm working out. It's a thing.
We're keeping the lights on.
Did you do burpees? I know that's a big interval
it's a big
training
thing.
thing these days. What I think is where you go down. It's like a push up and then you jump,
Yeah, it's like a push up, jump up,
stand up,
it's
jump,
like
then push up.
down, pull your legs back, push up, up. But no, we didn't do burpees yesterday. But we did a lot of stuff on the floor. Like we did planks, and then plank lifts, which were like
Planking, trying to make that a thing again. Guys, come on.
guys. T-bowing.
Let's just
planking.
catch up. Let's just catch up with the trends.
2012 is long gone.
It's fidget spinners now. I don't know how we work out with those yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah. Just imagine like a giant weighted fidget spinner.
Dude. There we go.
Come on, Alex.
There we go.
Trademark TM.
Boom.
Right here.
You said it. Trademarked. Done.
Yeah.
Fact.
So yeah, that's where I've been starting that, and it was fun is not the word, but it was all right. And I was supposed to go again after this because your house is close to the gym. Not to, I don't want to get you any stalkers here, but
It's a tiny studio.
It's a tiny studio.
You know.
Oh yeah. The studio here is close to the gym. The studio's close to the gym. So I have my clothes in my bag, but I don't know if I'm gonna go.
I don't think you're gonna go based off of that reaction right there.
My goal is to go at least 3 times a week, but
You got Wednesday,
2
and
days
Friday,
in a row.
right?
It's a little much.
Dude, I gotta tell you though, I try and do the 3-day-a-week workout. I swim Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Didn't do it at all this week, or last week. But I like the Friday ones feel like the best because you're like, all right, I'm gonna go just work out, and it's my fucking weekend. I can do whatever the hell I want because I don't diet. I just do that and then assume that fixes anything else I eat the rest of the week, which it probably does. Let's just be real here, right, Miss Nutritionist to whoever's listening. It probably cancels it all out.
You don't need to do anything.
You can drink 30 beers if you swim a little bit.
If you swim 3 times.
Science. It's science.
Works for Michael Phelps. Works for us.
Michael Phelps. And
Would you say he's fat?
Lochte drinks all the time. Michael Phelps, all he's doing is smoking and banging because he had a kid.
Yeah, he banged once.
Yeah, right. At least he's had sex one time.
And he's going to face a shark.
Dude.
So you can't say he's out of shape.
Yeah, I wouldn't face a shark if I was out of shape. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
It's just science. Clearly, guys.
Hashtag science.
All right, Bobby Jokes, where have you been?
I have been watching like a bunch of TV. I
Nice.
finally saw Sarah Marshall. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, dude, what'd you think?
I know. I thought it was all right.
You didn't think it was awesome?
I gave it a 6 out of 10.
What?
I gave it a 6 out of 10. Like,
What do you give it? What do you give
Forgetting Sarah Marshall is at least like 8 out of 10. 8.5
What?
out of 10.
9. Like
It's good.
that's like top 2 movies for me.
What?
Yeah.
All time?
Like for favorite movies that I would watch.
No, I really
if
like
I got
it.
if they say you're on a desert island for the rest of
can
your
only
life and
watch-
you get one of these,
Okay.
it would either be I Love You Man or Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
You're a big Jason Segel fan.
Not even. Like not even, but like he just happens to be in both of them.
He does something to you, Alex. You like the guy. I mean,
No, I mean,
Sarah
they're both
Marshall-
good. They're
I Love
both
You Man
good.
is really good too. I think I like Sarah Marshall a little more than I Love You Man, but
Right.
they're
No,
both-
me too. Me
yeah.
too.
They're both good. Oh, yeah.
I've never like that was like the first movie I saw. I was like, what the hell is okay? Like I'm buying in. I didn't know what was going on really, but it was cool.
I don't know. I feel like maybe you hyped it up too much for me, and I had
Could that have
too
been?
high
Yeah.
high expectations.
What'd you think of Russell Brand in the movie? Did you think he was pretty funny?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was our like first introduction to Russell Brand.
That
right?
was what
Yeah,
made him
right?
big.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
in,
yeah.
in America at least.
Yeah.
I mean, in England, I don't
Sure,
know if
yeah.
you know, but like during like the day after September 11th, he was a host for an MTV in London and went and dressed up as Osama bin Laden.
I did not.
That got him fired. So that's kind of where a lot of people in England may have first
Yeah.
heard him. But
But
yeah,
it didn't really matter until.
yeah, it wasn't a great deal. I've read both of his books.
Oh wow.
He's got My Bookie Wook and My Bookie Wook too, and I think he's got another one that I haven't read. But I'm a huge Russell Brand.
You're
guy.
a big Jason Segel and Russell Brand
Jason,
fan.
well, he
I'm
wasn't
learning-
in I Love You Man though.
I'm
So.
learning a lot about you.
I also saw Lego Batman.
Oh, nice.
was
How
good.
was that?
I gave that one 8 out of 10.
Was it better than The Dark Knight?
You know what?
I've heard it was. People have said that it was the best Batman movie that they saw.
I don't think so.
Come
And
on.
I haven't seen it, but like, I don't consider like Lego movies as Batman movies, but like it's pretty good.
It was a
right?
good movie.
Better than the Lego movie.
Yeah, I would say so.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
And I saw Get Out.
Oh, did you feel woke now?
I did.
You did, yeah. You're like, are you nervous to hang out around me because I'm white?
Well, I'm not black, so.
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah, you're-
he seemed a little sketchy at first.
Are you staying woke though?
Yeah, you gotta stay woke.
It's okay
on
to
these
be
things,
woke,
dude.
but you have to stay woke.
So you thought like that's like the best rated thing on Rotten Tomatoes now, right?
Is it?
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
Or I don't know if it is anymore,
I also
but it
gave
was
it
like
an 8 out of 10, though.
okay.
There were some things that bugged me about it.
Bobby
but-
Jokes has some
What bugged you about
high
it?
expectations.
The black people?
No.
Hmm.
I don't know. It just seemed like
A little racism there, maybe.
Allison Williams is in it.
Does she get her ass eaten? I have to ask that in any Allison Williams anything.
Maybe in the unrated edition.
Okay, we haven't seen that yet. They haven't released it.
Director's cut. But like
He's just like, what the fuck is going on?
she's involved maybe like the first 3/3 of the movie, or the first 3/4 of the
Is
movie.
she the girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so you wanted more Allison Williams or less
Yeah,
Allison
because she
Williams?
kind of like disappeared like in like the
Yeah.
last 20 minutes. Like she just wasn't
Probably to go
there.
get her ass eaten.
Yeah, there you go.
She's dying to get that ass eaten.
Deleted scenes.
And so that bugged me a little bit. And I also saw Game of Thrones
GOT.
season premiere.
Got,
Got.
as the kids say.
Really good. I like the cold open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it? Did they say cunt a lot and they showed boobs?
No boobs.
What
There
about
was a couple-
dragons?
there was
Were
a
there
couple
dragons?
cunts. Those dragons.
What about Westerioses?
Westeros.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
They were in Westeros, so yeah.
I'm trying to think of some more questions.
This
is me talking to people that watch Game of Thrones.
There were
without watching it.
swords.
Swords, yeah.
Swords.
Swords.
There was little people or a little person.
Midget.
A midget.
Yeah. We're bringing it back. We're bringing midget back. People trying to push it out. We're trying to bring it back. We're making it popular again. Where there are houses. I know houses are a thing there, right? Like,
There were houses.
Harry Potter.
There were houses.
Gryffindor, not a house, correct?
Not a house.
Did you see Mountain?
Mountain. I did not see Mountain. I saw Mountain's brother.
Ooh, what's his brother's name?
His brother's name is the Hound.
That's not even like cool, like Mountain. I mean, it's a cool name,
Mountain
but
was
like
in the episode.
Mountain was in the episode.
Oh,
Mountain's like in the
somebody didn't pay
background. Like,
attention.
he didn't do much.
Yeah, he didn't
jeez,
do
you
much.
call yourself a
I'm sorry,
Game
I'm
of
sorry.
Thrones fan?
A Thronesy. No.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was good. That was gonna be my comeback. Of the
No, it'll
week.
be. It's
Yeah.
still gonna be in there.
Yeah, because it was good. It was it slow, Robert? Did you think it was slow?
I thought it was a little slow.
Yeah.
Who's Arya?
Arya is...
I saw Ed Sheeran
Hash-
and I saw
oh,
Arya
oh,
on
hold-
Twitter
oh,
because
oh,
I didn't watch it. I was watching
oh.
Big Brother like a normal person and
Alex.
like a normal not nerd and like I just saw Arya and Ed Sheeran on Twitter all night.
Arya is spoiler alert for any...
That's cool, guys. Just tune
spoiler
out.
alert,
Tune out.
Yeah, tune out. She's in House Stark. She is the daughter of Ned Stark.
Tony Stark, which is Iron Man, right?
Tony Stark is Iron Man. That's their great grandson. She got her revenge on someone that did some bad stuff to her family. And it was like literally... Perhaps murders. It was literally like the first 5 minutes of the episode, spoiler alert, like 50 people died. And it was a slow Game of Thrones.
That's like all Game of Thrones.
It was a slow Game of Thrones
and it's a
episode.
massacre.
There was a massacre in the first 5 minutes, and everyone was like, it was kind of slow. Like, that's the level at Game of Thrones. But it was good. It was a good episode. It's setting up a lot, because I know there's a lot more.
Right.
Yeah. So it had to set it up, but, people were just waiting for it to go super hard, super fast, but it can't.
I feel you. So you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, and lastly, I have barbecue prep.
Oh, dude.
Because we're getting into that barbecue
It's
season.
back. Barbecue season's back.
So I was at home making myself some sausage and brisket. Yesterday I made brisket.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I've ever had brisket before, so that was my first time.
You made the brisket?
You made brisket? You never
I
had
just
it?
bought some microwavable brisket.
Oh, that's not the
dude,
same
no.
thing, bro.
I'm preparing.
No, I get you. You gotta get that. He's gotta get a little flavor. Gotta get a little taste in his mouth. Now he's gonna go get the real shit. Because
Okay.
after this, we need to get you to go do a PTG BBQ RVW with
Okay.
us. It's not Pass the Gravy barbecue review. It's a
Okay.
PTG BBQ RVW is what we do because we
Okay.
just like 9 letters. That's
All
all we don't have time for 10
No.
letters. So if you're more than 10 letters,
I can do this whole
we're done.
podcast with just the first letters of every word.
Pretty much, yeah.
It
Just
would be-
3 letters, abbreviate it, and like it makes it a little bit more to understand for others. But like you get it, and that's really what matters.
Agree.
Right.
Yeah,
I got
obviously.
that.
Yeah,
I got
you know-
that.
you
See,
know,
we're on the
this
same
guy knows.
wavelength.
This guy knows.
So yeah, we're doing barbecue reviews. Hopefully those will start coming up soon. I guess it's my turn, huh? Where have I been? I have. Well, I've been watching the Defiant Ones on HBO. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's pretty dope. It kind of shows how Dr. Dre came up in the industry, as they say, and then Jimmy Iovine is a guy, and he kind of like produced a lot. He produced everybody in the fucking world, it feels like, because they just interview people he's produced and he's been a part of, and it's like Bruce Springsteen, Eminem, not Alicia Keys, what's her face? No doubt, Gwen Stefani, all kinds of people that he's just Patti Smith, everybody that he's worked with, and it just shows like his up and coming, and then it starts out with Jimmy Iovine telling his side of the story and Dr. Dre talking about his coming up, and like it's basically like the Straight Outta Compton story, but Dr. Dre's telling you, and then they meet and they work together, and that's kind of how Beats starts now. And it's not about how Beats starts, but it's just kind of cool. Like I like watching music documentaries, and I was fucking hooked. And it's 4 hours long, and I'm telling you, you're gonna watch one episode and be like, well, I'm in.
Okay.
And it's pretty great. I've been pretty hooked. I was pretty hooked on it.
I just got HBO back because of Game of Thrones. Forgot. So I'm like catching up on all the shit I haven't seen yet. So like I'm watching the new season of Veep that I hadn't seen. I want to watch the Defiant Ones for sure.
Yeah, see Silicon
Valley. This new season I haven't seen either. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. And then what was it? Crashing is another show
Oh,
on HBO
yeah.
you need to check out.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that might be
I
after him.
I like Pete Holmes. And
Yeah.
Artie's in it, right? Artie Lang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got and TJ Miller's in it
Oh,
too.
wow, really?
It's everybody. It's just like they do cameos as comedians. They're helping.
And they're
them
playing
along.
themselves.
Yeah, they are. The other guys are.
Not
Pete
Pete.
isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty good show. So I also Defiant Ones, I mean, and then also was eating crawfish. I had crawfish Friday. Had to get the strict to 20 because
Yeah.
that's what I do. So I had crawfish at Juicy Crawfish, coolest named place I've been to. I like my crawfish like I like my asses, nice and juicy. Right? And they were pretty good. I think they I don't think they ranked in the top 10, but they were okay. And then we did
toward the end of the season.
right. So I can't
Understandable.
expect a ton. But then I did the crawfish crawl the craw crawl on Saturday that Chris, as you heard previously, was not a part of. I will tell you though, there was another Chris. So this is what happens when you put out where you're going for the crawfish crawl 2 hours before. One person shows up and he's a saint. He's a little angel named Chris Calvillo, and he showed up and went to all these places with me. Curtis, the godfather of Pass the Gravy, the guy that founded it with me and came up with the name, showed up with his girlfriend Val, and then Emma came, and so there were like 5 of us at the first stop. Then there was 2 of us at every other stop after that.
Just you and Emma?
Chris, no, it was just me and Chris.
Oh, wow.
And so he's the new Chris. He's cool Chris. He's hip Chris. So from now on, we're gonna call Chris Hogan other Chris.
Yeah, Chris too.
Chris Calvillo is a badass. He was wearing his Pass the Gravy shirt.
Oh, man.
He had his Bomb Pop shirt on. I was fucking proud as fuck to call him podcast listener.
Yeah, there you go.
So thanks for being the OG, for being the MVP of the crawfish crawl, Chris. I appreciate you coming out there and being the real Chris that showed up when the other didn't.
And weathering the storm.
No, yeah, and he was driving. He drove me around,
wow.
and we were like riding around in a tsunami. That was crazy.
Yeah.
He did agree with me that LA Fisherman was the best. And I had LA Fisherman the first time with you, Jordan, and the best.
My favorite place by far.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
And I respect your opinion, Alex, because who else has been to 20 different or 19 different crawfish places?
It's 19. I wanted to go to 20, but
yeah. So if anyone
didn't end up doing
if
it.
anyone has a valid opinion, I think it's you.
So I thought it'd be fun. LA Fisherman, we're gonna just call them blindly. Hopefully this works out.
All right.
Maybe it won't. It might not. I don't know. It's very possible it won't. I just figured if we just gave him a cold call and just said, "Hey, congratulations! What do you have to say?" We'll just
see what happens.
We'll just see how it goes.
All
like
right.
what is the worst that could happen if
I
we
mean,
call a crawfish place that doesn't expect us?
Just gonna say.
Any words?
Yeah, no.
Any words for
You can't ban us for life for being nice.
Right? All right, we're gonna make a call.
All right.
Here we go.
You're really doing this.
Oh yeah, I am.
We're really calling it
It's
the
our
crawfish
Bash Pod
place.
segment.
Hello, Fisherman Highway 6. How may I help you?
Congratulations! You are the winner of the Pass the Gravy Crawfish 2017. We were just wondering what you had to say. You guys won. You'll have the best crawfish in Houston for 2017 based on Pass the Gravy podcast. Any words?
He's stuck in there though.
All right. Well, I mean,
Got our answer.
That's what I like to. Honestly, that's what I want to win the crawfish crawls.
Yeah.
Or not crawfish crawl, the crawfish season.
Crawfish, yeah.
Because like they're not focused on like
No.
awards
No.
right there. Like
They don't have
they
time for
learned
it.
they just won an award. And they're like, look, dude, we're making crawfish. We are not focused on award. Like, I get it. That's nice. Whatever. Let's throw it in the back.
No.
I'm sure that's what they want
No,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
But, so that was LA Fisherman. Thanks for weighing in.
Congrats again.
Congrats again.
Congrats again, guys.
I'm glad that went well.
Yeah.
So this
Still love you.
Seems like it's a promising sign as when we show up blindly with the plaque that we're going to give them.
I think they might be more responsive to the plaque.
Right.
Yeah,
I think so
because
too.
it's a physical.
Well, I'm gonna bring some ribbon, and I'm gonna make you put a ribbon up in the front,
And
and
then
like we're
cut
gonna
it.
cut it like we're
Cut
opening
it.
the store, and they're like, we're open. Like there are people in it. Like, just let us do it. It's not a grand opening, dude. Like, come on.
Are you bringing the ladlettes?
Oh, I'll bring everybody's coming. We'll bring the whole gang. I could eat at LA Fisherman all the time though.
Yeah,
That's dope
it's
crawfish.
good.
So I'm glad that they weighed in on that, and I really didn't plan on calling them at
That
all,
just-
but then I just like, well, fuck it.
No, yeah. I mean, they have to know, and now the plaque's coming.
Yeah, and I'm sure like they probably like what he probably hung up and did was like, guys, we just won what we did it. We did it.
He's
Back to work
excited.
though.
He was excited.
Yeah, I mean he was so focused on like winning 2018, I think, that like he didn't have time.
No, yeah, he just had to
Really.
get back to work.
Right. They're you know
know?
perfecting that recipe, and that's what I like.
Celebrate for literally 3 seconds, and then he's like, you
Yeah,
know
I
what?
know, and it was a
We
very
had
quiet
enough of
3
this.
seconds
Yeah.
too, because he had just heard the rap air.
Just
Like
like,
without
okay.
the air horn, he wouldn't have known that they won. I don't think.
The air horn made it worth it, though. It made it worthwhile.
Congratulations!
Back to work.
Should we try him again? No, I don't want to.
I mean,
I'm sure they're busy working. Like, right? We don't want to
yeah,
be
no,
those
you know,
guys.
we don't want to interrupt the process.
So we did the crawfish crawl on Saturday. Shout out again to Chris Covilla. He's a badass. Like I really appreciated him sticking it out with me, and then he came out and hung out with us for a little bit back here. And also, what I've been doing is watching some Big Bro. Clearly,
Well, yeah.
it's live feeds. Things have been going down. Let's just say that. And on Netflix, this is one of those it was like a highlighted one on Netflix, and it's called Friends from College.
Yep.
It's got not Get Out, the skinny tall one.
Jordan Peele and Keegan Michael Key.
Okay, it's got Keegan Michael Key. It's got Frank Savage in it. It's got
the chick from How I Met Your Mother.
Robin.
What's her real name? Colby Smulders.
Colby
yeah.
Smulders, yeah. It's got a fuck ton of people in it that I had never even heard of this thing. I'm looking up the cast right now.
I haven't seen it. It looks good though. I like all the people on there.
It's a little like fucking.
Is it like a sketch show?
It's no. It's like a dark comedy.
Because
Almost.
the
Like-
trailers I've seen made it seem like it was like a sketch show. Like it was like just them doing.
No, it's like they're friends
has,
from
like, a
college,
story?
but like there's 2 of them are like banging still. That like have banged since college, but they're
Okay.
married now.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's like, what? This is an affair. And then like Frank Savage is it Fred?
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage. Fred Savage is gay,
Oh, okay.
and his boyfriend is the what's his name on the street?
Billy on the
Street. His
He's
boyfriend
hilarious.
is Billy on the
Oh,
Street,
okay.
and it's funny as shit.
Yeah, that guy's
and
funny.
yeah, he's in it, but like. I don't know. It wasn't like my favorite thing I've ever seen, but like I burned through the whole first season.
you saw
like,
all of
the
it.
30-minute episodes. It's a really
Yeah,
like
those-
if you got like 3-4 hours to just kill on a Saturday, Sunday, like watch Friends from College. Just check it out. Watch the first episode. Let me know what you guys thought. Like I didn't think it was awful.
No,
but
yeah.
It's Keegan Michael Key, Kobe Smulders, Annie Parise, Nat Faxon, Fred Savage, and Jae Sue Park. She's the Asian lady named Marianne. I know that. I know that she's Marianne. But that's cool. It's a cool show.
Yeah,
So,
I'll check it out.
yeah, I gave it I hate that you can't review stars
Yeah,
on
it's
Netflix,
thumbs up.
but I gave it a thumbs up. But it's like thumbs down. Like that's also like, you know, like The Bourne Identity 2 or whatever. Like it's like thumbs down is like a shitty movie or the Holocaust. Like that's
That's
you know
thumbs up.
like
That's the range of
I
thumbs
don't
up.
like either of
Those
those.
are the only things we can thumb down. See, but with the thumbs thing, like I'm not gonna if the movie sucks, like I'm not gonna get to it far enough on Netflix to
Right.
thumb it down. Like I'm just gonna stop watching it. So I'm not gonna be able to be
So
like
yeah, unless you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Just like bah, I'm done.
yeah. So I'm only gonna thumbs up. Things.
Really feel like
The stars were better.
I don't like it. I don't like the new system.
Okay.
I don't like change, but I don't like this new system. I'll tell you that much.
Make Netflix great again.
Yeah, let's make it great. And then that I guess is all I've been up to, guys. You know, that's
cool, man.
I feel like it's been pretty fun. You know what I need to do though is maybe order some Blue Apron. That's
Ooh.
probably what I need. That's what
Yeah.
everybody really needs to do.
Yeah.
Because Jordan, I don't know if you knew this, but Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country.
Oh,
How
man.
about that?
That's fun.
Yeah, they've established partnerships with over 150 local farms, fisheries, and ranchers across the U.S. of A. And as a result, that means that you're getting the freshest ingredients delivered right to your door. You can create incredible meals in the kitchen in 40 minutes or less, and each week customers receive a refrigerated box containing all of their ingredients that they need. Boxes contain cards that highlight seasonal crops and supplier stores, and each set of ingredients corresponds with its own recipe card that has instructions, pictures, and helpful cooking tips. Cooking together builds stronger family bonds. Research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times as often. Those families that spend a lot at restaurants and high-end grocery chains can now spend under $10 a person for a delicious meal. And Jordan, I'll tell you this. If you wanted to order some Blue Apron today, these are just some of the meals you're going to be feasting on over the next week. How about marinated beef pitas? Sound good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever heard of them? Roasted chicken and panzanella salad. Don't know what that is, but it
Yeah,
sounds dope. It
sounds
looks
good.
dope too. Shrimp and fresh gnocchi
Ganache.
with an I at the end.
Oh, gnocchi, the pasta, right?
Look, I'm from America here, and we speak English, and it's fresh gnocchi. Gnocchi. You got Spanish-style eggs,
Okay.
coconut and lemongrass wonton noodles, and summer vegetable tartines. I like that, like, you're never eating, like, it's not like an American-themed anything.
No.
It's like every night's a different adventure
Not just
for
like,
you.
you know, yeah, I mean, tartines and
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Raragala.
But, like,
whatever he said.
you can learn how to cook all this cool stuff now. And here's the deal we've got for you. Go to blueapron.com/PTG to get $30 off your first order. That's blueapron.com/PTG. We're literally giving you $30 in free food. So go to blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. And also, gang, while you're waiting on your Blue Apron, why don't you go on MeUndies.com, get you some undies, and elevate your underwear game with MeUndies. You've perfected your wardrobe, but what about the stuff not everybody gets to see? If you've been settling for store-bought 5-packs, I have something that can change your life for the better. Obviously, it's MeUndies. What's the first thing you put on and the last thing you take off every day, Jordan?
My underwear.
Obviously. It is your underwear. Make your most important piece of clothing the best it can be with MeUndies. What is MeUndies? Well, geez, if you don't know what MeUndies is, I think you're kind of retarded. Gee, it's just seriously soft, feel-good undies that are delivered right to your door. MeUndies are designed in LA and made from sustainably sourced micromodal, a fabric that's 3 times softer than cotton. That seems pretty soft, if you ask me. And if you're not ready for a subscription, that's okay. You can still save. That's because MeUndies is offering you 20% off your first order when you go to MeUndies.com/podcast. So go ahead, revamp your underwear drawer. You deserve it. Once again, that's MeUndies.com/podcast. MeUndies.com/podcast. And I wear MeUndies every day. I'll tell you that.
You know what I never thought about, Alex, until you read that copy?
Your underwear.
Yeah, how often you're in your, like, there's only like a 20-minute, 30-minute a day period where you're not wearing anything at all.
Right.
So yeah,
It's crucial, and I gotta tell you, and I have I have a testimony where I shit myself at the Astros game a couple weeks ago, and
Okay.
I gotta tell you, MeUndies held it in there.
Yeah, they kept it in.
It's good shit.
Yeah,
literally,
literally.
it's literally. So like, it's definitely
Yeah.
worth it. And then you know what? Next week, a new pair of MeUndies showed up on my doorstep. It was
Damn.
great,
You
perfect.
don't have to worry
Cancels that old one out.
it's like it didn't even happen.
Somebody's problem at Minute Maid Park. Not
yours.
Not mine.
That year. Thank you, MeUndies.
Yeah. So all right, let's get into our next segment. It's called the Comeback Kid. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this or not, but you said you've listened, so I will pretend that you are. And this is the Lady Let's Again. Here we go.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
And that's also me kicking chairs around. I was trying to like add to it. I thought they needed a little bit more percussion, maybe.
You know, it's always a treat to see the Ladlettes live.
Yeah, it's good. It's like,
They're really
like,
good.
I know that you get blown away with them on the podcast, but then when you're here in person, it's like you're just in awe.
Yeah, it's
like,
a different thing.
Jordan's just sitting like with his mouth agape.
Agape.
Just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this greatness that I am seeing. Move over Bob Dylan, right?
It's a new.
So, all right, let's start it off with, I got a couple good ones. First one is press conferences. Press conferences are back because last week, all we talked about, it felt like, in the sports world was Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather doing those press tours, which is basically, there's a formula for it, and it's one of them walks up, the other one talks a lot of shit, and then the other one does the exact same thing. A lot of fuck yous! Go fuck yourself! You can't read! Basically, a lot of that.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor highlight of the whole week was the "fuck you" shirt. Fuck you suit. I would say. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. It seemed like they were definitely trying to sell tickets.
That might have been their objective, but we got good entertainment out of it, and there was like 4 days in a row where it was either Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather that was in the news and people were pissed at.
Yeah, that's another thing that's back.
Yeah.
Slurs.
Slurs are back.
Slurs are back this week. Jordan was like, "Oh no,
I was like,
I'm just gonna back off."
Slurs are back.
So slurs are back. I'm not saying it's good.
No,
I'm
they're back.
I'm telling you it's back, guys.
It's undeniable.
I am in the know, and that's what you hear.
It's undeniable that they are in fact back.
So apparently, I was not aware that. Call it white privilege, call it whatever. But he was making fun of Floyd, and he was just like, "All right, yeah, dance for me, boy." Didn't know that was racist.
Okay.
Like looking back, I can see how it could be perceived as racist, but not in that instance. Not in that instance at all. To me, like it's like, dude, he called him boy.
Yeah.
Like how many times I always say boy, and I don't know if that's just deep ingrained racism in me, but like I do say yeah, boy all the time. Like, what's up, boy?
Yeah.
Get over here, boy. Boy, you better stop that. Like, it's just like a joking thing, not like, come over here, boy.
And they were
Pick
talking,
that field.
they were
No,
ta-
I don't do that. That is racist.
That-
if you say that's
that's
racist.
racist.
You know?
Yeah, they were talking shit, and that was the objective, to make each other mad. And of the things that he said, that was probably, not the worst.
Because then the next day,
Yeah.
Floyd dropped an F-bomb.
Yeah.
And not fuck.
No.
I can't say the other F-bomb because I could get in trouble.
Yeah.
But
It's one that hasn't been
the British refer to it as a cigarette,
yeah.
or a bundle of sticks.
Is that
And I won't say it. I won't
no.
say it because I am above that. Chris would say it. It's
Yeah.
Chris. He probably gets suspended again now, right? We can just start suspending him. Like, we want to hang with Jordan now. Like, Chris, you're suspended. He's like, I didn't do anything. Like, yeah, that's what you think.
He looked at me funny.
Right? This is Robert talked to HR. He's like, we don't have an HR department. Robert is the HR department.
he's
So judge and jury right here. But yeah, so that was. I feel like people kind of overreacted. Yeah, I mean, I understand the F word being more of a thing.
Yeah. It was all a show. They're both
Right.
not very good people, I would say.
Probably not.
So let's just kind of take it for what it is. I kind of want to see them say really whatever they want to say.
And also, Connor probably like the boy thing to Connor to me especially. He's foreign. Americans I guess should have known. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that using the word boy to an African American, just saying the word boy at all. What if I had a baby boy? Do they look at it as I had a baby, comma boy? Is that how they look at it now? Maybe
you're not just gonna call him boy.
Could it also be that you're just trying to manipulate something into being something that could offend you just so you can bitch about it? Could that also be the case?
Alex, there's a whole industry about that.
I'm just saying. It just seems like we could be going in that direction. But I digress. But yeah, I think Mayweather's gonna probably win that. But
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm rooting for Floyd, and
You're rooting for Connor?
yeah, I'm rooting for Connor. That's right. Thank you
Yeah.
for saying that now. But yeah, I hope that Connor gets in there and does something at least. But
Yeah, I hope it's just an entertaining fight. I hope I was like, oh,
it won't be.
wasted.
I don't think it will be, but
It'll be. It's a good night. Fight nights are always fun.
yeah, I'll definitely be watching. Game of Thrones is back.
Yeah.
You nerds watched.
That was my comeback of the week.
That's a good comeback. So everybody was talking about it. Lots of thrones were
Lots of
had.
Lots of games were played.
And games were played. Yeah.
It's the best show on TV right
It's
now.
the
It
best?
might be the best show.
It's your favorite show ever?
It might be. I don't know. Because
What's your favorite show ever right now?
it's probably between Breaking Bad and Well, no, comedy and drama has to be different.
Right, because I feel like The Office I could say is my favorite
yeah.
show, and then I could also say Lost and The Sopranos are my favorite show.
I would have to say it's probably between Sopranos and Breaking Bad. I think I kind
It's a
of
good
lean
spot.
more towards Breaking Bad, but I think Game of Thrones is
How Lord of the Ring is it? Lord of the Rings? Is it? It looks a lot like that to me.
Yeah,
I hated Lord of
but
the
it's
Rings, which is
not,
why I
though.
feel like I'm like, eh.
Oh, I love the Lord of the Rings, but it's not like that because I know people who wouldn't watch the Lord of the Rings. Oops, sorry, that watch Game
Whoa,
of Thrones.
that's
Whoa,
nice
whoa.
equipment right here. So
know,
maybe take care.
Sorry, guys, first time on the pod. No, yeah,
We can tell. Don't believe me.
It's a little Lord of the Ringsy, but there's a lot more. There's like you said, there's
Midgets.
midgets. There's more. There's sex. There's no sex in Lord of the Rings.
You're right. There's not. There's not sex because they're hobbits, and who wants to fuck
Sex with a
that?
hobbit. Yeah. There's
Although the midget apparently gets laid, doesn't it?
yeah. The midget gets laid a lot.
And he's smaller than a hobbit, so I mean,
gets
it's the
laid.
hairy feet. That's what it is. We've
yeah.
learned that it's not your height, ladies. It's fellas.
It's the hairy feet.
It's the hairy feet. Just shave your fucking
Just
feet, bro.
shave your toes and you'll get laid.
Come on, Frodo.
Yeah, but dude, it's like you like Big Brother. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna put it in Big Brother terms.
All right, now I can understand.
Now you can understand. It's like strategy and backstabbing.
But it's all written out though.
Yeah, it's not like happening. Yeah, it didn't.
That's what Big Brother's authentic though. Big Brother's authentic.
Okay. Yes, they're not really doing it to. Yeah, but the stakes are higher in this imaginary world because
I feel ya.
They can die,
Right.
and
And they do.
and they do.
A lot of people.
Your favorite character's dead.
Who's your favorite character? And is he dead?
No, my favorite character is not dead. My favorite character is probably Peter Dinklage, who is the midget.
Has he been in it the whole show?
He's been in it the whole show since episode 1.
How many? Are there a lot of people that have been in the entire show, or because wasn't the main character killed? Spoiler alert! After the first season,
Who everyone thought was the main character, we're like, oh, he was on the poster. He was killed in the first season.
What?
So it was like, So yeah, so any characters that you really like or that you're like, oh, I love this guy, he's really cool, he's probably gonna die. But a lot of the main people are still in play. A lot of them in play. But
It's like
are they
Walking
gonna
Dead,
die?
kind of like Walking
Yeah,
Dead. You have
yeah,
like your
yeah.
core like 6 or 7,
Yeah,
and then
they're
you
still
have
there.
people that just kind of. I'm
Well,
not getting attached to.
It's not like Walking Dead because there was some main people who you thought were the main. Robert knows like who you thought were the main.
like
people.
Glenn.
Oh yeah, maybe. No, but who you were rooting for that were brutally
No, I know
murdered?
it's totally they're
Yeah.
totally different.
Absolutely.
Okay. So this, I mean, I gotta check this
gotta give it a
out.
shot.
I'm probably gonna watch it after it's over though, but
You just want to
I don't want to have to stop.
see, but I feel like after this season you'll be in a good place because you can watch them all and then
Just watch 6 episodes.
Next season's the last.
But it's
one.
like, am I just gonna wait it all out? Like, I don't want to watch 6 episodes live at that point.
Yeah, but it'll be cool because like everyone's gonna be watching because it's gonna be a big deal because like a lot of people watch Game of Thrones and it's like building an audience more and more. Every
I
year.
might.
I think you should.
I'll see. But you know
You'll
what
get
else?
into it.
You know what else is back?
What?
This is my favorite one. O.J. Simpson.
Oh,
Yeah. Breaking news. O.J. is gonna have a parole hearing on Thursday.
are you gonna do anything? What are you gonna mark the
I'll
occasion?
probably have people. No, I don't know. I'll definitely watch. And then I saw like ESPN's doing a 30-minute or a 90-minute outside the lines immediately following it after they televised the parole hearing. He's gonna get out. You know that, right? He's like in his 70s.
I don't know, man.
He's old. He really only got thrown in jail because of the 1995 thing. Like anybody else, this would have been like a year, 2 max. Like
Yeah.
he's an outstanding model prisoner according to them. He's
So we know
getting
that.
along with everybody. So like,
So we know about his activities in prison. We know he's a
Right.
good prisoner.
yeah,
That's been reported. That's what they say. Okay. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
he's gonna get out. The juice
When
will
did
be
he
loose.
when did he go in?
I don't know, a couple of years back.
Like
I think he served 5 years now.
okay.
I think it's 5 years before he's officially
For-
eligible,
for
and then
his
he
parole.
would get out in October. But OJ's back, guys. Like OJ is fucking back in the news, and I feel like I'm not the only crazy person talking about it because all morning on the TV,
Yeah.
all I saw was OJ Simpson, OJ Simpson, OJ Simpson. Like I watched all of it.
No, yeah.
I'm in. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him because he's gonna come on this podcast at some point before he dies. I would hope. And I would just be, hey, will you just cut this cake with this knife real fast? And I'm just gonna give him a cake knife and just let him, or just a knife,
Just let him do whatever he
and
wants.
just be like, hey, I trust you. And then I think we're gonna have ourselves a bond.
Yeah.
And then OJ is gonna be a regular part of Pass the Gravy. That is my dream.
And he'll be able to die in peace knowing that someone trusts him.
It's like, bro, all that bullshit.
All right,
I got you.
So what do you think his next moves should be? The reality show? Do you think he's
Oh,
gonna
I think it's a reality show for sure.
think it's a reality show?
For sure.
But who's gonna give him a reality show?
Or golf with Trump.
Oh man, the optics of that. That would be
Dude, how great would it be?
that would be so great.
Next week.
Oh,
Or I guess
man.
first week of October.
OJ and Mar-a-Lago.
OJ, yeah, dude.
Do you think he's gonna come out and watch like the documentaries and the shows?
Oh, you know he is. OJ's like the biggest narcissistic motherfucker in the world.
because he hasn't seen the show.
He wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
So
But
he's gonna watch all that, but
he
like so
watches
much
the
has happened.
Kardashians in jail
Because you can only watch like a certain amount of shit, I guess,
Okay.
and they might not have.
they might not have
FX.
FX.
I don't know. I
They
don't know
don't
what his
have
cable
Netflix in
package
prison?
is in prison.
Think he's caught up on Game of Thrones?
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
If you get Netflix in prison, though, prison might
Dude,
not be that
that'd be
bad.
legit.
Prison, besides like the alleged rapes and shit that go on in there, I guess you could probably make it.
Prison's my biggest fear.
Oh, I am terrified.
so scared of
I am
prison.
terrified. I
I'm
wouldn't
s-
last a day in there.
Yeah, it's just thinking about it is scary.
Speaking of crime, Ezekiel Elliott also back in the news.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys are saving this for Chris, but running back for the Cowboys had kind of been under investigation from the NFL previously for maybe or maybe not hitting his girlfriend, but nothing came of that. They were still investigating, and I understand she could have lied about it. But over the weekend, punched a DJ at a club
Oh,
in Dallas.
not a good look.
So, like, you mean to say that this guy, like, this was all made up? This guy's not an aggressive guy at all. He doesn't hit people. Definitely didn't hit his girlfriend. Okay, he might have hit a DJ, but definitely didn't do the other thing. Let's just, let's give him a slap on the wrist. I think you got maybe he's trying to avoid the Giants week 1 and trying to get a suspension so he doesn't have
So
to
he
go
doesn't-
0-3 against him. I'm just saying, stay woke here, gang.
I mean,
he knows week 1.
it's valid.
He's scared.
In his defense, DJs are probably douchebags.
Right.
Most are douchebags.
In my defense,
Okay.
I would say the Dallas Cowboys probably have more fans that are also DJs
So DJs
than any other franchise.
Yeah, you're probably right. No, you are right.
DJs or wannabe DJs or so-called DJs.
Or people who just,
Are you a DJ or did you put your iPod into like a
iPod
shuffle and
you
then
can
there was
hear
a lot of people
You can
that...
hear them turning it down, like they don't know how to press shift down. Those kind of DJs are Cowboys fans.
I mean, I understand there's probably a lot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Ezekiel Elliott is back. I'm just saying, guys, stay woke on that one, though. R. Kelly also back.
R. Kelly is back.
Now, this feels like... I feel like I'm the only one that's not, like, outraged at R. Kelly because, like, there's not been necessarily any facts. Like, someone's mom has said this, but the girl has also said she's happy doing what she's doing. Now, I understand she being held against her will is one thing.
Okay.
But my whole thing is, if this is not real, then we're just shitting on R. Kelly just to shit on R. Kelly.
Now, okay.
Not that he doesn't deserve it.
Okay.
You want to piss on R. Kelly.
No.
Right? You're not shit on it. You want to piss on it.
No, let's not piss on R. Kelly. But if anyone is going to be accused of this, where you're going to kind of go like,
Yeah, it's like the Charlie Sheen AIDS thing. You're like, I get it.
Yeah. R. Kelly, look, I love...
Dude, I saw him at Free Press a couple of years ago. Was it not? That was one of the best performances.
He's
I've
really
seen.
good live. I love like Trapped in the Closet. I think it's hilarious.
Ignition
is
maybe my favorite rap song.
His featured on Contagious, hilarious. I love that song. But if anyone is getting accused of this and you'll be like, it's probably R. Kelly.
Oh, I would agree.
Like, he married Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was 28.
Sketchy.
Sketch.
Number one.
He was on that sex tape peeing on a girl who was 14.
Mm-hmm.
So
very valid point.
So there's some issues there. There's a lot of issues there. Oh.
But like Ignition though. That's what I'm saying. Like, what if that was his only defense? But look, Your Honor, I understand that all of these people are saying he is doing all of this. May I please play for you? Please
Exhibit
put this
A.
tape in. Exhibit A. This is Ignition. Like, what is this? Just listen.
And
they're just bobbing their head.
Toot, toot.
You're right. He's innocent. Fuck it. He's fine. Just let him go.
Oh man.
You think I'm gonna put this Jim behind bars? Did you drink Coke and rum because of R. Kelly?
I tried Coke and rum.
Yeah,
because
that was my drink for a while.
Because of Ignition.
Because of Ignition.
And I feel like this is a song that everyone knows.
Everybody.
Everyone knows the words to Ignition.
It's like Miss Jackson.
Ignition remix. Yeah.
There's like a few rap songs everyone knows all
knows.
to, and this is one of them.
This is one.
No more hoping and wishing. I'm about to take my
Here we go.
Stick it in the ignition.
And then hold you against your will. No?
You know what? I feel like this is kind of messed up, but I feel like there hasn't been a lot of like trapped in the something jokes. Like I feel like there should be more like, you know, usually there's kind of like the New York Post or something posts like these.
Could you call these ladies his trap queens? That was bad. But I just, it was right. You wanted jokes. You wanted jokes about being trapped. And that.
I mean, like a Trapped in the
Different
Closet, like play on words.
Right. You could have.
I feel like there hasn't been a lot of that.
Yeah, people aren't trying hard
It's like
enough.
missed opportunity. I mean, it is a dark story. You gotta
Is it?
If it's real, it's a dark story.
But you gotta bring laughter to dark places, Jordan.
I guess.
No, not really. Maybe not.
I mean, have you seen the show Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
I have.
Yeah, it's about
She
about
was
someone who's
trapped in a bomb shelter,
in a bunker.
Right?
And it's a funny show.
I saw the first season, and then the second season got all musically, and I was kind of just like, yeah, I'm checking.
I liked it though. The third season's really good.
The third season is?
I love Tina Fey though, like 30 Rock. That kind of show where it's like joke.
It's very cheesy.
Yeah, but it's funny.
But
though.
it's funny.
Like, the jokes are.
And then who's the black guy in it? He's funny as
Titus.
shit.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
So yeah, R. Kelly's back.
It's back.
And then what else did we have for back? Oh, Bobby Jokes adding to the prep sheet. What's up? What's back with you?
I had trade rumors.
Ooh, rumors back, huh?
You know, trade deadline is approaching for baseball, July 31st.
So we're all like, so saying like they could give their top prospects to them for this and this and this, and you never know. And you're like, I don't know who any of these people are, but okay.
And two of the Astros prospects were pulled from the game.
Ooh.
And people on Twitter started freaking out. They thought that we had got Jacob deGrom. But they were just taken out because of injury.
They didn't look at that either. Like, oh, there's also a box score, guys.
And one of the Astros fan on Twitter said, "Welcome to Houston, Jacob deGrom." And so that got people going even more.
Premature welcome.
I gotta tell you, the baseball trade deadline, I guess, besides hockey, is like in terms of like interest, I have like the least, just because like it's like and this 18-year-old and this 17-year-old prospect in Cuba are they were exchanged in the deal for like a pitcher right here, and you're like that. I know this one guy's name, so if that's my team, they got him. Fuck yeah. And like I always look at it like I don't know these people. I don't manage minor league systems, so fuck you. Let's trade everybody that's good in the minors to get the one named guy that's gonna be good for a year, and then we're gonna probably get rid of him. But like with baseball, it's fun.
I'm a big baseball fan, so I'm reading these rumors. I don't want to be reading them, but I'm reading them.
Right. Well, I read them still. I like look at them, but
they're
just
fun to
you don't
read.
know half the players just because they're all minor leaguers in a lot of these, especially with a good team like the Astros that doesn't want to deal like an actual piece of their current team. But there's not a lot of sports like baseball where you can be like, hey, no, this guy's not in the league yet. But like in basketball, you can have like European contracts you can trade. Yeah. But in the NFL, like you can't just be like, well, I know he's not in the NFL. He's in the Arena League, but in 2 years, this could be your quarterback
for the NFL. Like there's like a
right,
system.
and I feel like that like adds to the baseball trades, which makes it more interesting. The CC Sabathia trade for the Indians kind of worked out okay, didn't it? Anyways,
and last week I had Twitter. This week I have Twitter Part 2.
Oh, Twitter's back.
Nice. Twitter back again.
Yeah,
back to back.
This was the Ed Sheeran and Game of Thrones.
Don't bring it up.
People were complaining about him, and he deleted his Twitter. Last week
they were complaining about him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anybody complaining.
I complained. It was horrible.
People were complaining. I
was
didn't
it
think
really
it was that bad?
It was like
it's a cameo. Like, what do you think a cameo is?
No, but
though, right?
okay, like other people have cameoed on the show, and they were just like in the background. They were fans of the show. They liked it. They told the creators, and they were just like in the background of the scene.
But were they Ed Sheeran?
No, this guy. I mean, I don't know how I feel about Ed Sheeran. Like, I kind of like him, but I don't really.
I don't like him.
Like, he's kind of weird. Like, he has like a weird vibe about him. So the scene, he sings in the scene, and he's like talking and looking at the camera. Like, it's a big. Like, it's not a big part, but it's like it's Ed Sheeran. It kind of took me out of the show.
Does he get killed?
He doesn't get killed. I kind of was hoping he got killed. But
don't most of the cameos get killed?
I think so.
Isn't Conor McGregor going to be in it?
Oh, is he? Probably not anymore.
I saw that they were talking to him about it. I didn't know if that was real or not.
I don't know, but that Ed Sheeran cameo was just like.
You think OJ could be in it?
Oh man.
Oh, that's good. They could wait for the next season, the next half season, right?
I would be okay with an OJ cameo.
He comes, stabs a couple of people,
just because I'm
and
fascinated
then bails.
by him. OJ would fit in great in Westeros.
I think he would.
OJ would be on the throne.
Is the throne bad to be on?
No, that's where you want to be.
You want to be on
everyone.
the throne, right?
It's a game for the throne. The Iron Throne is where they want to be.
Okay. Well, you made it. I don't know. You made it seem.
No. Like he'll be on the Iron Throne. Yeah, he'll be, because he plays the game well. Obviously.
So that was your comeback, kids.
Yep. It's just frustrating. People, they delete their Twitters because they can't.
Because he can't say.
Like Bregman, who came right back, and then it's like we can. It's back though.
See, but the Ed Sheeran thing, I read that he deleted it because.
Racists.
No, because he was saying something about like Lady Gaga or something, and like her fans were getting after him when he didn't really say something.
He's quit twice.
He quit again because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah, and that's just like
come on, that's lame. Like, and how much hate is he really getting? Like, I was joking that he was annoying on Game of Thrones, but like, how is that?
This is where
it's not gonna ruin your life.
I can agree with Alex. Here, Twitter isn't real. Right?
Twitter's not real.
It's not.
Don't tell Chris that. Don't tell Chris that. He'll lose his shit.
In this situation, like people, they're trolling. They're just being mean. Whatever.
Now I agree with Chris about the president tweeting.
Yeah. So
but Ed Sheeran, relax.
I don't.
Relax.
It's just Twitter.
I mean, it's
Twitter.
dumb. Twitter's like dumb.
None of what is said on Twitter matters.
It might matter if you're the president. It doesn't matter if you're Ed Sheeran.
It only matters to the president if you let it matter. Like, I don't give a fuck what the president tweets. It's tweets. Like, if he were to go on a podium and say shit like that, which he does anyways.
Yeah.
Like, just focus on that. He says enough dumb shit. You don't got to focus on tweets.
It's dumb. Twitter's dumb. But it can be fun.
I use Twitter as a troll device a lot of times.
You troll the
It's pretty much
Cincinnati
promoting.
Zoo.
I do quite frequently. I'm glad you're woke to that.
The poor social media person for the Cincinnati
God damn
Zoo.
it, not again. Oh, but it's not just me.
No, it's I like clicking on their posts because
Only when I have like a witty comeback. Like I don't do it every time, but it's like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm like, well, you know.
What's
Oh,
the,
she's just enjoying her time with her family. You know who else would like to spend time with his family?
can't. Gone too soon.
Because you murdered him.
Hashtag gone too soon.
They were hiring security. I was like, oh, did you just murder people? Can I be a murderer?
What's the Hey JJ thing?
Hey JJ, that's part of my
that's,
take. The Barstool
Barstool.
podcast. They had been trying to get him on.
Have they got him on yet? He was.
Yeah,
supposed
he
to
was on Monday and Wednesday this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta listen to it.
So he wouldn't go on it, and so they just started saying, hey JJ, and like it was all about like how he's like Captain America, and he's super like everything I do is great, and everything I do is awesome. And so they were like, well, we're just gonna like try and twist everything around and be like, hey JJ, and he's like, I just gave some shoes to these kids, like, oh, hey JJ, what about people that don't have feet? Huh? Just giving some books to school children. Hey JJ, what about the illiterate? What about the troops? The troops is a big one. Like, oh, just forgot the troops? Or like, oh, I took a cake to my 3rd grade teacher. Hey JJ, what about 4th graders and 5th graders? You ever heard of them? So it's pretty great, and it's just, like it's gonna probably die down a little bit now that he's got another podcast. But it's still funny to read them.
So how was he on the podcast? Was he taking?
They only in part 1. It was pretty interesting, but they think they're like probably like 2 of the most real. They were just number 1 on the 40 people under 40 list
really?
that comes out every year. And
Forbes.
part of my PFT commenter and Big Cat from Part of My Take were on there. So good for them. I'm a big Barstool guy. I'm sure you guys probably already know that. We're heavily influenced by Barstool. And
I have to put up all your sports links.
Oh yeah, a lot of Barstool goes up there.
A lot of it is Barstool.
Yeah, but it's good to see them kind of like they're not like a mainstream sports source, and they should like
But
they
I feel
shouldn't
like
have always
they're
been. But like they're more of like a gossip and just like satirical sports site.
Yeah.
But like they do have some funny stuff that comes up,
Yeah.
and like they get interviews now, and so it's good to see them up there.
Dude, that golf cart shit.
Yeah, like because their big thing is they have a podcast called Foreplay.
Yeah.
And I don't listen to it, but.
Yeah.
They like the big thing that they started was like just running over people with golf carts.
Dude, those videos are.
And then this weekend somebody got fucked up,
yeah.
like broke his leg. But his leg was like fucked. Like,
Yeah.
his leg was backwards.
I mean,
your legs aren't supposed to go that way.
It's a car.
Yeah, it's a vehicle.
Yeah, like
not a
it's-
good thing to hit people.
No,
with.
yeah. Dude, and they were getting wiped out.
It's like remember like in high school, people that had shitty cars. Like the funny thing was like just kind of like tap your friend.
Oh, yeah,
like
just
with the
kinda
bumper, and then like you had the one guy that like took it too far. Like fuck, dude, you just fucked up my bumper, man. I'm gonna go home. My dad's gonna be pissed. He's like, what the fuck happened to your car? And I have to be like, oh no,
playing a
fucking
game, Dad.
Rick did this. We were just in the line leaving school, and he thought it'd be funny, but he was coming 30
What
miles
kind
an
of
hour.
friends you have, Alex?
I don't know, Dad. They're stupid. Our brains aren't developed yet. We're only 18.
Why did they give us vehicles?
We shouldn't be driving.
We can.
Probably because I'm underage drinking every weekend and I make bad decisions.
People can die. We can kill people with these machines that they let us have when we're 16.
All right. Our last comeback kid is the Lakers. Now, I hate the Lakers. I think we all hate the Lakers here. But they're back. They won the Summer League. So, Showtime Lakers back, right? Lonzo Ball, their number 1 draft pick.
A 5th grade drawing of Drake.
Pretty much. That's exactly what he looks like. He and I guess he has to give half of it to his dad, right? Because his dad does most of his marketing and all that, right? He won the MVP of the Summer League, so good for him. And the big talk all week was his shoes. Or all the last 2 weeks were his shoes, really, like because Big Baller brand, his dad's company. He had his own shoe when he got drafted.
$500.
I think $500 for a pair,
shoes.
one shoe.
And they're ugly.
$1,000 for the pair.
Yeah.
He sells them by the shoe. Actually, a lot of people don't know that.
Oh, buy the shoe. Shoestrings are optional, but extra.
Right? Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. But I would buy your shoestrings on Amazon and then just get the.
Yeah,
it's,
that's
it's,
right.
you're gonna have to take out a loan anyway. So they were talking about like, his shoes and like then he played badly with Big Baller shoes and then he switched to Nike shoes, played okay.
Oh.
And he was wearing some Jordans, also playing okay. And now it's just like it was like every day it felt like Lonzo Ball plays in these, like Lonzo Ball and Jordan. Oh, Lonzo Ball back to the Nikes.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't give a fuck about what an 18-year-old is wearing playing basketball. Like I don't care that much. Steph Curry's shoes got shit on, and then it was done with.
Yeah.
Like we had 2 weeks of worrying about this kid's shoes, so why not use that as our stupid sports story to segue us into our Mount Rushmore of shoes?
Oh.
Now, I got shot down hardcore last week when I tried to pull up the idea of a snake draft. I feel like we should do a snake draft.
Now, what was the category last week?
Judges.
Judges. Okay.
Not a great category for a lot of choices.
Mount Rushmore judges.
One of the best, though, I
Yeah.
thought. Also, many people told me I won that one. No big deal. Don't want to brag. But we're humble here. We don't brag.
Okay.
But Mount Rushmore of shoes. Now, these count as basically anything that laces up that you can walk in. Mm-hmm. Do you want to maybe do a snake draft this time, Robert?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, we agree.
It feels like there's one catalyst in all of this. And it's suspended right now. So, All right. I guess since Jordan's new, we're going to let Jordan go first. Bobby Jokes can go second. And then I will go third, fourth.
Okay.
In snake draft style. So, Mount Rushmore, snake draft, go. You get any shoe.
All right. This might be kind of obvious, but I'm going with the Air Jordan.
Ooh, Air Jordan. I like that.
My first shoe.
Because of your name.
And it was also my first pair of shoe.
Do you? How many do you own right now?
I don't own any currently.
I own one pair.
I don't own any
Didn't buy it.
currently.
I found it at a pool.
I was named after Michael Jordan.
Nice.
Fun fact.
Nice.
My dad was a big Jordan fan.
Makes
Had I
sense.
been born the year after, though, he said I probably would have been named Drexler because
Ooh.
the Rockets had won.
So
the
would you call you like
championship.
Drex?
Drex would
That'd be
have
a
been
cool name.
Or Elisha One.
Hakeem.
Hakeem.
Was he a Hakeem or Akeem then?
Well, I don't know. Stay woke.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Air Jordan is my first shoe.
That's a good one. That's a
All right.
good choice. All right, Bobby Jokes, what are you going to go with?
All right, I'm gonna go the ones that take you home when you tap them together.
Dorothy's Red Slippers.
Yes, which is you told me that's where that's from because
From Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
Okay.
pretty solid one. I'm going to write that down.
All right. The ruby red slippers.
That's a solid one. For my first pick, I'm going to go Heelys. Because, Heelys, I feel like, are the best of both worlds. Sometimes you don't feel like walking. And
No.
then I'm just going to go on my heels, roll right to class.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. I remember in school, I never owned them.
No, I didn't have any either. Were they banned at your school?
I do believe they were.
Yeah.
I do believe
In
they were.
middle school, they were
And I remember
banned.
everybody was outraged. I was like, man, I'm glad I don't have them.
Now, in high school, when I was in high school, it was way past the Heelys heyday. But a kid got Heelys as a joke, and it was hilarious.
We
and it
should
was
bring
awesome.
Heelys back.
I feel like we
Like,
should.
let's get 'em.
And he was rolling around the hallways in Heelys. Like, it was like our senior year, and it was hilarious.
I'm a fan of Heelys.
Yeah.
Like, let's bring those bad boys
Like
back.
adult Heelys.
Okay, so I guess I get to pick second again, too. It's because it's first pick of the second round.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna go light up shoes.
Oh.
Everybody likes the shoes that light up, That's a good one. All right, Bobby Jokes, back to you.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Nike ones that automatically like lace up.
The Back to the Future shoes.
Right.
The Marty McFlys. Those are good.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like those too. Back to the Future shoes. All right, solid start. What about you?
All right. This is a weird wild card.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with the high heel. Not for me.
High heel, huh?
But we're talking shoes in
Talking
general
about weekend Jordan.
throughout history. That's a significant shoe.
Hey, I don't judge here.
It's
We
a
don't judge.
significant
Whatever
shoe.
you do on the weekends, you're
Okay, we're talking about the Mount Rushmore
No,
shoes.
and I feel
they're
you.
important
That's
shoes.
it is a pretty
in the
essential
history
shoe.
of the world.
A lot of people forget.
The high heel
heels
is
are
important. Yeah, I don't know what
Maybe the least comfortable shoe.
the least comfortable shoe, but they're the most popular, I would say, because girls
popular
buy
talked about, yeah.
Because girls buy shoes more than guys.
They
do.
make high heel shoes into like wine holders nowadays.
Yeah, you
And,
can-
like all kinds of things have
you
high
can-
heels on them.
beat someone up with it if it's sharp enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now it's a weapon,
a
and,
weapon
a shoe.
and a shoe.
Like Heelys were modes
Style
of
and
transportation and shoes
functionality.
as well. I like that.
So,
All right, you get to go back to back with this.
oh man, okay, I'm gonna go with the Chuck Taylor.
Damn it! That was what I was gonna pick. That's a solid choice.
Classic style. It can kind of be casual, can be dressy. You can wear it with shorts. You can wear it with jeans. You can wear it with a suit if you're cool and you're like, oh, this guy's cool. He wears a suit with Chucks. 80s they were
Solid.
cool. 60s they were cool. Now they're cool. Always been cool.
I like that.
Chucks.
That's a good one. All right, Bobby Jokes. What about you?
I am going with the Cinderella heels.
Ooh, Cinderella.
The glass
heels.
slipper.
Because they're
Okay, this is the second
they
girl
go
shoe.
like they are made
Back to
specifically
back.
for your feet.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Custom.
No one else will fit into those shoes. So it'll be the most comfortable thing.
But then, like, the only downside of that, and I think this is gonna hurt you in like the voting, obviously, is you turn into a pump. Your carriage is gonna turn into a pumpkin. So like, you really are like on a time limit.
But the shoe remains.
Yeah, the shoe
The
remains.
shoe remains, not your carriage.
Not
though.
your
you
ride.
know, and like that's your ride.
It's gonna cramp your style.
I guess you could call an Uber.
All your clothes are gonna be.
What if all
custom-made
Ubers turned
until midnight.
into pumpkins?
Oh. 1 star.
Just saying. I can't. How am I gonna ride in this?
1 star pumpkin.
That's a good pick. Okay. I'm going to have to go with the checkered Vans since I couldn't take Chuck Taylor's.
Okay.
Everybody knew
Checkered van.
30,000 kids
I had some.
in school rocking the checkered Vans.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with that. And then I
sure.
get to finish it up. Ooh. Do I go Air Force Ones? Nelly wrote a song about them. You know, like that's pretty great. Because I'm trying to decide.
What are your other options?
Air Force Ones or soaps? Do you guys know what soaps are?
I don't.
No.
Okay, well, soaps are going to be my honorable mention then. And I'm going
right.
to go Air Force Ones. Okay. Soaps, you guys got to go look these up. I had a pair of these.
Okay.
They were shoes, but like in the middle of the foot, they had little, like a thing that you could push in with this little key that they gave you. And it had a little grind thing on it. So you could like grind down poles with shoes on.
Oh, soaps. I'm trying to look them up.
Honorable mention.
Okay.
Soaps. I think that's a solid one. But I'm going to go Air Force
Oh,
Ones
okay.
then. So, yeah, checkered Vans and Air Force
Oh,
Ones.
they're for like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? That's pretty rad.
That's rad.
I'm sure people were saying, yeah, it was tubular.
This guy has a Healy and a soap.
Dude, now he's partying.
He's getting
that
around.
guy fucks.
This guy fucks. He's getting around easily.
Dude, how could you just do both? Just do both? Fuck, should I just go soaps? I think I'm going to go soaps.
soap,
I'm
go
going to go
soap.
soaps. Fuck
Go
Air
soap.
Force Ones.
Go soap.
Those are up for grabs, though. Anybody wants them.
Okay.
I think my last ones would be those weird feet-shaped ones that have the toes.
Toe shoes?
Yeah. They have the
Oh,
toes.
yeah. Gross. That's a good one, though.
I never worn them before, and I don't want to.
All right.
Well, yeah, you're just not hardcore enough. Bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you're not.
You got to be like, bro,
You're not a
you even
real
hike?
runner.
Do you even hike?
A free runner.
A free runner.
A free runner.
I remember that phase. All right, Jordan.
All right.
Your final pick of the draft.
Man. My last pick.
There's a lot of choices still on the table.
Okay. I'm either going to go with a boat shoe.
That's popular
Classic
these days.
bro boat shoe.
Right.
Or a dad shoe. You know what a
Also
dad
could be
shoe
a boat
is?
shoe.
Dad
White-
shoe can also be a boat shoe.
White sneakers,
White sneakers.
white laces, New
White
Balance.
lace, yeah.
Basically.
New Balances are dad shoes. I think I'm going to go with the dad shoe.
Dad shoes.
Dad shoes.
That's cool. All right. All right.
Dad
That's a
shoes.
solid choice. All right. So Jordan's Mount Rushmore consists of Air Jordans, high heels, Chuck Taylors, and dad shoes. Now I gotta tell you, it's not a bad list. It's not a bad list. Bobby Jokes is going with Dorothy's red slippers from The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
The Back to the Future shoes, the
Okay.
lace ups, the Cinderella shoes.
Okay.
and-
3 fictional shoes, I might.
Yeah. Good idea.
Good, yeah.
Good pick
You went
right
with the-
there.
you went
I like that. You had a theme. And then the toe shoes to cap it all off was Bobby Joke's final one. I'm going to go Heelys, light up shoes, checkered Vans, and soaps.
Alex, your shoes are very like 90s middle schooler.
Pretty much. And I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't
I
even
dig
care.
it. I dig it.
All right. So, yeah, that was it. And obviously we all feel like ours won. But we're going to put it up. We're going to put the graphic up. You guys can all vote. Let us
We'll
know
see.
at Pass the Gray Pod, at Alex J. Middleton, at Robert Barbosa03, and you are
At Jordan KCO.
at Jordan Casey. That's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have you say you're at your Twitter every single time now. Okay. So that was Comeback Kid and Mount Rushmore, and
Is Mount Rushmore a recurring theme now? Are we doing it
until
are we
football
doing-
season starts.
Oh, okay.
That's the Mount Rushmore season is between the end of basketball season and the beginning of football season because sports talk has
okay.
nothing to talk about. So they always are just like, well, embrace debate, and just in case you didn't know, it's always talk about who the best in this is. Who would be on your Mount Rushmore power forwards? Go. And like that's like a whole like thing. So that's what we're gonna do every week.
Okay.
We're gonna find stupid sports stories
Yeah.
instead. Now, I guess it's time to talk a little Big Bro. What I like about Jordan, and I believe I talked about you earlier on on an earlier podcast where you were the intern in the morning show that I got in to Big Brother.
You did.
Jordan was like, I kind of hate you because I'm
Yeah.
addicted to it. I was like, just
No.
watch an episode.
I don't even know how it came about. Like, how did we start talking about
I
it?
talked about how I was so obsessed with it. And
Yeah,
then I
and
think
then-
you were like, I was like,
then I
dude,
was like-
you just gotta check it out.
I was like, I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Well, now he has.
I have.
Jordan's pretty into it.
I've seen a lot of
And I'll give you guys a quick little Big Brother update. Cody got evicted. So Juan, I'm sorry, but you are out of the Big Brother pool for Pass the Gravy. Alex won the wall competition, the endurance competition for HOH, and nominated Jessica and Dominic. Oh, this is also the part, if you guys don't listen to Big Brother, you might have already guessed this part is coming up right now, where you want to fast forward like 5 minutes. That's easy. It's easy. You don't have to listen to it if you don't want to, but you can. Alex won the wall competition for HOH, and she nominated Jessica and Dominique. Jason won the veto competition. He didn't use the veto, so the nominations are still Jessica and Dominique. And there's going to be a battle back this week on Friday. Whoever gets evicted on Thursday is going to compete against Cameron, Jillian, and Cody. Winner gets to come back into the house. So if you're out of our Big Brother pool, and as long as you don't have Megan,
yeah,
you're pretty much.
So she's out for good.
Because she's self-evicted. That was on her.
Okay.
She didn't get evicted.
So you can't come back.
Right. Yeah, that would be stupid. I'm just leaving. But
I'm bad, guys.
So what we do every week is we're going to try and say who do we think is going home this week, who do we think is playing the best game, and who do we think is going to win right now. I think Dominique's going home. She's pissed off enough people. I think Paul is really afraid of her blowing up his game, so he's going to try and make sure he fast lanes her out of the house. I think Jessica is not as much of a threat. People are looking at her as more of a vote that they can use, just a number for a couple of weeks.
She's looking to make friends again.
She's looking to get to jury and be somebody's pal to vote with. Yeah. And so I think Dominique is going to go home. What about you?
Oh, man. I would have said Jessica if you asked me earlier in the week, but I'm thinking Dominique too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Bobby Jokes? Bobby Jokes going Dominique. All right.
And I'm kind of disappointed because we didn't really see much of Dominique in the first few weeks.
But if you haven't watched the feeds, she's super annoying on the feeds.
See, because I don't watch the feeds.
She keeps saying God is telling her not to trust Elena and all of this shit. And it's first off, God, I get it. But we can pray to God. God doesn't just tell you not to trust people in a house, in a game.
Yeah, God does not care about Big Brother.
Right, God doesn't care. And Paul brought up a good point. He's like, what if there were 16 Christians? How's God pick?
Yeah.
Huh? God doesn't have favorites, does he? But, so Dominique just does these things. She goes in the little Apple room and just
and the talk
does
show.
Jesus talk. But by herself, no, because nobody wants to be with her because her talk show blew up on the last episode. Or on the one last week.
Before, yeah.
But, so she's just talking about I know the word, blah 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 blah, and I'm just done with her. She's trying to get a gig outside of Big Brother. She's not trying to be on Big Brother and win Big Brother.
Okay.
And I don't respect her.
She's not
game.
there to win. Okay.
Who is playing the best game right now? I would say Matt. I think Matt's playing the best game because one, he's got Raven, who's a bigger person with a bigger she's got the disease that everybody's gonna you don't want to go in a final two with Raven. Raven's gonna win if she's in the final two. She's got too good of a story, so you're gonna have to axe Raven. You're gonna obviously axe Raven before you axe Matt.
And I feel like she's likable enough where people would just keep her in.
But Raven's loud.
Yeah.
She's talking. She's all out there. She's one of the louder house guests. Matt's just kind of fallen by the wayside because he's got her as a target that is off his back. I'm not saying he's using her, but he can. Okay. I think Elena, my friend Allison was telling me Elena is also a very good pick because Elena's not really done a lot.
Yeah, she hasn't really done much.
But Big Brother's weird because a lot of times until halfway through the season, some people don't take off and start playing. Yeah. They're just trying to get to a certain point and then dominate the game. But so I would say that Matt is probably playing the best game. What about you? And I would say Matt. If I had to pick a winner right now, it'd probably be Matt.
Matt all the way?
Right, as of right now, playing this way, I think he's going to start winning comps at a certain point in the game. I think that could take him to the end.
Yeah, see...
we don't know who's coming back either, though.
Yeah. But, whoever comes back is going to... if
it's tough. No one that's ever come back in the house has won.
Yeah, if Cody comes back, he's going to be a target automatically.
Right, and a lot of times that's how it goes. Victor went pretty far last year, but it was still tough.
See, I agree with your theory that the ones that are kind of taking it a little slow right now are probably going to, I feel like they're playing it a little smarter. I feel like that's how I would play it. I'll kind of lay low, try to be friends with everyone, trying to be on different before, coming out strong. Man. But right now, I don't know, man.
Putting you on the spot there.
I like Kevin.
Kevin's...
I don't think he's
going to win,
I don't think he's going to win, but I like his game, though. I like that he's playing up the old man
he's just
thing.
Voting the other way.
He's playing up the old man thing. No one really sees him as a threat, but then he's a good player too. He's getting he got the first prize. He's voting against the people he was supposed to vote. He voted for. He voted to keep Christmas, right?
Right.
And that was against and he lied to.
He's
Cody
done it twice now.
Yeah. So
back to back.
So I feel like people are underestimating him because he's the old guy, and I didn't really like him at first. because I felt like he didn't really fit into
I
the
didn't.
house.
I didn't either. And then he became one of my favorite.
Yeah,
people.
and now I kind of, I like him. I think he's playing the game pretty good.
My favorite in the house, probably Paul number 1, just because I liked him from last season.
Okay.
Then I would say Mark.
Okay.
Then Jason and Kevin.
Yeah, I like Paul more now. I liked him less in the beginning of the show. But as he's going on, I do like him. I see.
Yeah, he's loud. I
Yeah.
get how people don't like
Yeah.
him. He's very obnoxious, and I
Yeah.
didn't like him for most of last season until like he started playing.
Yeah, but
And
he plays well.
Yeah, he's a good player. What about you, Bobby Jokes?
You know, I think Kevin. I like the way he's playing right now. But who would win it all? I think Alex.
Alex is playing smart, but she makes too many decisions. I feel like that are going to put a target on
Yeah,
her back
she's a big target.
at a certain. She's playing too hard right now for this early in the game. Like there's still 13 people left. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of weeks, and I feel like she's playing a little too hard for that. Like it's not her fault she won HOH, but she can. I don't think this is a vote that's going to look like she took a shot at anybody,
Right.
like Cody was trying to do with Paul. But still, yeah, I feel like she's going to play herself out of the game at a certain point. She tells too much shit to too many people, and she's too far in between both sides of the house.
Yeah, I think she'll be out.
And we all think Cody's going to win the battle back.
Yeah, I think
right?
so.
That would make sense. But you guys didn't watch the feeds yesterday. We're recording this on a Tuesday, so the feed on Monday is what I'm talking about. But Josh and Mark got heated. Like was going to do chores and didn't do anything because I watched the feeds because they made a bet over like pickle juice and hot sauce. The loser had to drink it, and Josh lost. And then was like, "Oh no, I didn't scratch on the 8 ball." And everybody else was like, "You did scratch on the 8 ball." And then he brought the thing out and was trying to get Mark to take it. Mark threw it in his face. Then Josh decided he was going to call out everybody in the house, and it was a bunch of drama. I'm sure you're going to see it on the Wednesday episode tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Tomorrow.
I say it as I'm bad at that. I'm really bad. I go back and forth between Tuesday,
what
Wednesday,
day it actually
whatever.
is and what day.
But yeah, on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure they're going to show that. But it was interesting, and yeah, I guess that's Big Brother talk for us so far this week.
I still can't believe I'm watching Big Brother.
Dude, it's great. Just
It's
embrace
good.
it. Just embrace it.
It's good, and it's sad to admit that I really like
It's dope.
it. It's good.
All right, so before we get into our final 2 segments, let me tell you about PassTheGravyMerch.com. You want to go get your Pass the Gravy gear, like Chris Calvillo, who's wearing it to the Crawfish Crawl. He had the black Bomb Pop shirt. That's a pretty dope looking shirt. I only have the red and blue ones. I might have to go and get a black version one now. We got the Bomb Pop shirts. We got Bomb Pop tanks. We got the Dallas killed JFK. People don't forget. That's my favorite personal one. We've also got just the PTG logo ones. I think Bobby and I might be putting out another one pretty soon. I'm not sure yet. We're still working on that. But we'll let you know on that. We got Wheels on Meals on Wheels. If you want to help support some charity, that's a good one. And we got all of them. There's all those Pass the Gravy shirts that you've always wanted. You can now get PassTheGravyMerch.com. $20 for fellas, $19 for ladies because of the wage gap. And we're fixing that. That's what we're ahead of it. We aren't going to let the wage gap affect you, ladies. And because you're buying Pass the Gravy gear, we're giving you $1 off.
You're doing God's work.
That's what we're doing. I don't want to brag about it, but that's what we're doing. And then also, if you don't feel like doing the whole shirt thing, which you should do anyways, or if you shop on Amazon, all you got to do instead of going directly to Amazon is go to PassTheGravyPod.com, use our Amazon banner there, and they give us a tiny little kickback. We don't really keep any of that. Like I give Bobby Jokes a little cash. He's got to have a salary, and then we put the rest of it back into the podcast server space and web hosting fees. All that goes in there, and us buying shit for the podcast. There's I don't see a dime of it. I don't pocket any of that money. Chris doesn't pocket any of that money. Robert pockets some of that money because he's greedy he's working hard. Yeah, Chris shouldn't either because he's suspended. But yeah, so just put some wind in the sails of your favorite pirate ship. PassTheGravyPod.com. Use our Amazon banner, gang. All right. So, Jordan, this is the segment we do every week. It's called Not Cool, where we go around and we tell people what has happened to us in the last week or something we've noticed over the last week that's not cool. And Layla, can we get a little ditty? No?
Not cool.
There we go.
Man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right. You want me to lead off? I'll lead off.
Yeah,
I can
go ahead.
do that. All right. First off, my not cool would be blowing off a crawfish crawl that you specifically wanted to have happen so you could try out the crawfish.
Yeah.
I'm not naming names or anything, Chris Hogan, but It might have been Chris Hogan. Just like, hey, I know you go to all these crawfish places. We should go one more time. What if we got all the listeners
like
together
your Chris
and
Hogan
do this?
voice.
It sounds just like him, right? Ted Cruz. I love Ted Cruz. He's my favorite. Yeah. Oh, Twitter's a thing. I get mad over Twitter.
I like to break things in garages when my parents are When I heard that, I was done.
That was pretty fun. Right? You just broke. Why?
I was like, what?
It's not just us. It makes me happy. But so Chris Hogan is my not cool because he made us go out of our way. And then he made me like spend a whole Saturday doing shit. Like, not that like I was happy to eat the crawfish with Chris and everything, but just fucking when Chris Hogan tells me, like, Curtis was giving me shit. He's like, well, 2/3 of the fucking podcast isn't even here right now, asshole. And I was like, yeah, I know. I don't know what's up. And Bobby Jokes actually had an excuse, but Chris didn't. And that's not acceptable. So that's not cool. And then my other not cool is a lot of it's been happening the last couple of weeks, especially with the Mayweather and McGregor thing. A little bit with Game of Thrones is I'm not watching this guy. Like, I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I don't talk shit about Game of Thrones, really. Like, I like jokingly calling people that watch it nerds. I think that's funny. But it's it's just like, oh, dude, I'm not watching this McGregor-Mayweather fight. It's such a piece of shit fight. Why would I ever do this? Come on.
Yeah.
What the dude, you're an idiot. If you okay, then don't fucking comment on this Facebook thread. Just fucking shut up. Like, if you don't want to watch it, just let other people watch it. They're going to make a lot of money. This is a money grab. Okay, says the guy that's going to still watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch it. Goes to a bar and still watches it. I didn't have to pay for it.
I'll just wait till it's on Facebook and I'll go watch it for free.
You're watching.
Oh, you guys spent that money. I watched it for free.
That's cool because I watched it live.
Yeah. And then me and Phyllis do a lot of the web stuff for the Rod Ryan Show, the show that me and Alex are on.
Right.
Well, Alex is on.
You're
just
on.
an intern.
You're on it.
I'm an intern. And we did a meme, which we usually post out on our Facebook pages, that was talking about like, oh, I'm not watching Game of Thrones. Like, shout out if you're not watching Game of Thrones. And it did so freaking well. Like, people just like, oh, yeah, I'm not watching that. Like, you know, like,
I got better time to spend in my life.
I haven't seen one episode of that shit. Like, yeah.
Don't plan on it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand who you think, like, that's cool, I guess, if you don't want to watch it, but, like, why you got to brag? Oh, I don't watch things.
Like, you're superior because you don't watch
Oh, you don't watch the most watched TV show?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not mainstream, man.
Oh, God.
That's probably what Kurt Cobain would be like on Twitter. He's just hating things. I wish he had a Twitter. He wouldn't use it.
I always think about what Kurt Cobain would be like if he was alive. Or, like, what Tupac and
Do you think he would have shifted?
Like. I think so. I think he would have been a lot more relaxed now.
Would Nirvana be, like, on commercials now? Probably.
I don't know. But do you think Nirvana would be as big as they
No, I don't.
are?
I don't think Sublime would have been either if Bradley hadn't died.
Yeah.
Not that they're not that to take away anything from them, but it's like, yeah, that happened, and that's why they got his. And I think Tupac the same way. I'm not saying Tupac would have been bad, but I just don't think everybody would have like just gone crazy over Tupac like they do now.
I don't know. I kind of feel like they would have a little more cachet.
But I feel like he would have had like Lil Wayne, where Lil Wayne had a phase where Lil Wayne was the shit, and then Lil Wayne kind of just died off. And I feel like Tupac would have been the same way, where we would always be like, man, remember in the 90s when Tupac did that in the early 2000s? But like,
see, because they weren't old, so they would be like Jay-Z's age, like a little older maybe. So that doesn't seem like they're that.
Right.
They wouldn't be that old. So I don't know. Or they might be like Ice Cube. Like Ice Cube was in NWA. He made a song called "Fuck the Police," and he played a cop in like 2 movies.
yeah, that's true.
So it's like they do it, a complete 180 where they're like a different person than what
Family
they
man.
were.
At
Yeah,
a
he makes
point in
kids.
time.
He made kids movies. So it's kind of like, can I see Biggie in a kids movie? Can I see Tupac, playing a cop? Like that would be in a comedy.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I do kind of wonder how that
Like
would
what
turn
would
out.
happen? Yeah, I still think they would be legends because they were one of the first.
I'm not saying they wouldn't be legends, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think, like, everybody, I feel like people that talk about them, like, put them on that like the highest pedestal they ever could.
Yeah.
Like, man, Tupac was going to be the greatest rapper to ever live. And, like, people that say he is the greatest rapper, I'm like, no, he's not. I'm not saying I know who the greatest rapper is. But
I
I'm
do
not
love
saying,
Tupac, but
I'm not saying he's maybe one of the
Yeah,
best,
we
but
just
he's
don't know.
not. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a full catalog.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how they would.
How many
be.
albums did Tupac have?
Like 3 or
I thought, like, 3.
4 maybe. Yeah, because then all that music was released after he died.
Right.
Yeah. But I think I don't know, and he was young too. He was what, 20?
Maybe don't talk shit at the whatever the Source Awards.
Source Awards.
Maybe don't talk shit. Also, from that Defiant Ones documentary and pretty much every other documentary, like, you just kind of realize that, like, Suge Knight's not a nice guy.
He's not a good guy.
I've seen a lot of things on that. Like after Straight Outta Compton, I was all about watching documentaries on that whole time
that
period
area,
and all of that and those guys. And there was never one interview where it was like, yeah, Suge,
He's misunderstood.
he's a nice guy. Like a lot of people give him shit, but Suge's a nice and he hit me with a car. He tried to kill my father.
He dangled me on the balcony.
Right. Like it's always shit like that.
Yeah.
It's never like, yeah, he was always easy to deal with.
No, he doesn't seem like a good guy. He's probably not going to come out of jail.
I don't think so. So what would yours? You're not cool.
Mine not cool? All right, so I had to go. My cousin got married in Austin. So I had to ride on 290. And 290 is my not cool.
Yeah, that's a good not cool. That's
And
that's a pretty solid
not
not cool.
only 290,
Always.
but yeah, always 290. 290 is like a default not cool.
Yeah. If you don't
But-
have one, just use 290.
Yeah. For the listeners, I don't know if you have a lot of listeners that aren't from Houston.
We have some.
Okay, but there's something in Houston that some people still do. And they drive with things on their tires called swingers. These little things that poke out of their tires.
Yes.
And so this is a very Houston problem, but 290 is very narrow lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, you don't have a lot of room to move around. It sucks. It's been under construction for 10 years. It's horrible.
It never is going to finish.
It's never, it looks like it's gotten worse.
I think so. It has.
It's literally down to one lane in some parts. It's horrible. It's the worst place in the city of Houston. And some people still have those swingers on their cars. And I was driving.
How are
next
you
to
going to
someone-
swing without swingers?
Yeah, true. I was driving next to
Swinger,
someone on 290 who had them, and I felt like this should not be allowed. Like you shouldn't. If you have swingers, you shouldn't be allowed.
You
on
felt like
290.
you were on that scene from The Little Rascals where they're going downhill and they got the little blade.
Yeah.
And you're like, no,
Yeah.
no, he's going to pop my thing. Ah, man. I'm
That's
never gonna
exactly
finish
what I
the-
felt.
Come on, Spanky.
Yeah, because the come on, Spanky. I saw the Little Rascals in a doctor's office not too long ago, and it holds
Really?
up. It holds up.
Dude, I feel like it would.
It holds up.
I love the pictures where they show the kids like all together
Like
because they
grown
still
up.
hang. They
Yeah.
all still hang. Or
And
like
they-
not all of them, but like a lot of them.
That one
still
picture
hang.
where they recreated the poster was awesome because they all look kind of the same. Like they have
Yeah.
a similar face. But
It's a
anyway,
good movie. I need to rewatch that.
first of all, you shouldn't have swingers anymore or
Right.
ever. They're horrible. They look.
What if you're friends with Paul Wall?
No, I
Question.
mean, even if you're Paul Wall, and if you do have swingers, don't get on 290.
That's
and
also or get a driver. Yeah.
Yeah, and the city of Houston should do something about 290 because close it down, do something else. It's horrible.
I like that.
Not
That's
cool.
pretty solid.
Not cool.
Bobby jokes.
Mine's actually also kind of car related.
Ooh. Car
Not as
theme.
bad. Not as bad as that, but like at my apartments, there are people that just stop and block other people's cars. And
What do you mean?
Like, instead of going, their parking spaces open, but they'll park in the street and block other people from getting out.
Oh, you got like you're kind of like wedged in.
Yeah.
You can't go forward. You can't go back. Yeah.
And that's so annoying. Like when I get home,
I never understood how that's even like allowed.
Yeah.
Because have you ever gone to concerts and stuff like that, and you get to your car? Like I remember in high school, in my Explorer, having to scrape the fuck out of a Ford F-150 that looked pretty new because they had like pulled in, and I was wedged in between like 6 other cars, and I was like, all right, well I gotta go out, and you're the one that fucking looks like you pulled in last.
Yeah.
And it scraped the fuck out of them, scraped the fuck out of my car, but I didn't care because I was in high school.
Yeah.
And it's just like you shouldn't be allowed to park on streets like you should have to at least have gaps in between like a certain amount where you can back up, and people don't do that.
yeah, and like even if they're gonna stay there, at least like have your hazards on or something, because maybe you're picking someone up or something. They don't turn them on, so I'm like stuck behind them. Like, are you gonna move or are you just gonna stay there? So I had to go around them because I don't know if they're parked or whatever. But like what annoys me too is like when there are open parking spaces, why not park in them instead of blocking people?
You would think. They do that a lot here at my place too, and that's obnoxious as fuck. And also another obnoxious thing is, and this is unrelated, is like when you're following somebody in your apartment complex, you're getting ready to you just want to go home, and then they like pull up, and then they have their backup lights are on because they want to reverse into the spot. You're like, motherfucker, you don't get to back into a spot when someone's behind you.
Yeah.
If you're by yourself, you can back in. That's cool. But the second someone's behind you, you're parking forward, and you're gonna have to back out. Like I don't understand how it saves you time.
No, I hate the people that are like, I only back park because it saves me so much time when I
It doesn't
get out.
save you time. It saves you no time.
Yeah, because you're
doing
taking
it
a
all
long
then.
time. It
You're
doesn't
late
even-
getting where you're going.
It doesn't take a long time to back up. Like that's a lot easier.
I back into a spot
Yeah.
every morning at work because no one's there and
Yeah.
it's an empty
And it's
parking
easy,
lot.
yeah.
And when I pull out, I can't see a lot of times, so I really have to be able to see. And if I was to reverse, there's a good chance
Yeah.
that you get hit. But Like I've never had anybody behind me when I'm doing it, and I wouldn't do that. I'm not a dick, but that's the only time I ever back in because it doesn't take you any time.
No, yeah.
It never does. It, like how long did watch this? Like I'm backing up, and I'm in drive now. That's how long it takes.
Yeah.
Like was that 3 seconds?
Not
Done.
long.
So
That's not cool.
yeah, that's pretty not
Not
cool.
cool.
That is not cool.
Not cool, man.
Fuck people that do that shit.
So annoying.
Well, like when you see people like 2 lanes of traffic coming, you're like, well, I'm just gonna let these 6 kids get in my car real quick. Just hazards on. You're like, no, what are you doing? Pull up. You knew I was behind you. You knew 2 cars were behind me. I don't think they always know. I just think people like when I drive, I always am like looking. I'm trying not to be the oblivious guy because I fucking want to murder that person.
Yeah.
This is like ha ha ha. Just on my phone, throwing 30 and
the guy
a 60, just hanging out.
Still on their phone when the light turns green.
I give you 3 seconds. I give you 3 seconds, motherfucker. And then it's all okay. All you gotta do is give me the little. Yeah, my bad. Fuck me.
Yeah,
My
you're
bad.
good.
I always do that. I've gotten caught a couple times doing it, and then because like if anybody does it to me, I hate. Oh no, dude. Hey, no, it's cool.
No.
It's cool. Happens.
My bad.
Just show some remorse, right? Okay. So that was not cool. That was a
cool.
good not cool.
Not cool.
Nice job, guys. Answers. Oh no, I have to show you this. This is we're not even 2 hours yet. This is a 2-hour podcast, right?
Yeah.
So, are you a fan of Bon Iver?
I have listened to Bon Iver, yes. I'm a huge fan, but I've listened to him.
I think he's talented. I'll say that. But somebody put together. Do you know who Alex Jones is?
I do know who Alex Jones is.
So somebody has put together a video of Alex Jones rants if it was a Bon Iver song, and they've put a filter over it. And pretty much this is just what it is.
That's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
His voice is so annoying.
I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need
Just
to
his
know
rants.
about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy.
This is like perfect Bon Iver.
Stuff, man.
The singer sounds good.
She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weirdo woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number 1 is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
What?
Why? I don't even know.
That's pretty great.
It's funny.
I'm trying to find Bon Iver so I can give those that don't know who he is.
Some context.
This would make no sense.
Play Bon Iver and then play one of Alex Jones's rants, like how he sounds.
We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice and itself rising up against us. Millions upon it, people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall.
Best part of the whole
Gonna
thing.
stab your wife, son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims, oh they're so good, oh they're so sweet.
Oh my god.
So that was like as spot on of a Bon Iver song that you can have, really. Like that seemed like
Like
Bon.
a Bon Iver. Like
I don't know.
like
his,
old Bonnie
his
Boy.
name's not Bon, obviously, but so this is his most famous song is Skinny Love. I'm sure some of you probably know who he is, but for those of you that don't, and if my fucking computer would ever play things, so it's pretty spot on. Muslims and the daughters.
The lizard people with green skin.
Hillary and Obama smell like sulfur.
What is the lizard theory? I've never gotten into that hole. Like, I've seen it. I've never, like...
I feel like people... So, like, this is what, like, you never read a rap lyric. Like, do you ever, like, look at rap lyrics and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I feel like I do that sometimes, but, like, this is the same exact thing where you're like, if you just read a transcript of Alex Jones, you're like, what the fuck is he like? What was the topic?
Like, how did you get to...
Lizard people, Hillary.
Sulfur.
Okay. How do those go together?
Your daughter's gonna get stabbed.
Yeah,
in the mall.
what? Like, he makes no sense.
It's so, like, but what's
funny is that people take him seriously.
No, yeah, that is.
And it's like, guys,
that's
just,
scary.
Just avoid him. Like, I don't talk about Alex Jones.
Yeah, just leave him
except
alone.
for when shit like this happens. But, like, it's funny because, like, oh, he's saying all, like, Sandy Hook's a conspiracy. Okay, then just don't listen to him. He's not even on TV.
Yeah, I think
he's on a website. Like, you can
about
really avoid websites easily these days.
I think talking about them only, like, you know, gives. That's what they want, is they want people to talk about them. So I think if you just ignore them, they'll go away.
I'm gonna say the most outrageous thing.
Yeah, and then they're gonna.
It's like the Howard Stern of politics, basically. That's like what their goal. Like, that's the new thing these days.
Yeah,
it's like, what can I say or outrage over blank, and what can I be offended over, or what can I say that's going to enrage people?
Yeah,
there's two kinds of people, and that's it. But yeah, I don't know why I felt like I needed to show that, but I had been holding on to that all week and just felt like I needed to discuss it. So I'm discussing it with my Pass the Gravy family. Okay, our final segment of the week is it's called the Answer segment, and if you have any questions, you know, there's no such thing as stupid questions.
That's a dumb
Jordan.
question.
We encourage you to send in anything people might consider stupid questions.
Okay,
we'll answer them. So all you gotta do is tweet them at Pass the Gravy Pod on our Twitter. I am at Alex J Middleton. Chris is at Real Chris Hogan, but he's suspended, so he's not allowed to look at tweets now. And Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03, and Jordan is
at Jordan KCO.
Jordan KCO. Okay.
CASEY.
Oh, okay.
Like the name Casey,
not Kansas City.
Not Kansas
there
City,
we go.
Casey.
Okay, and you can also email us your questions, answers@passagarypod.com. Here we go. This is the answer segment. Ladelettes.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question. What's the question?
Okay.
Still really enjoy the Ladelettes.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And it's just like it takes it to a whole nother level when you see them live.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is from Sean Green. He writes in. I think he used to be a quarterback for the Rams. So that's interesting. Maybe it's not him, but we're gonna assume
let's
it
say
is.
it is.
Good to have you back. If you had one more president, if you had to add one more president to Mount Rushmore, who would it be? Obviously, he's getting into Mount Rushmore season with us.
Okay.
Mine would clearly be Benjamin Franklin.
He might not qualify.
I mean, he's on the $100 bill.
He's on a $100 bill.
You can't be on a $100 bill or you can't be on a dollar bill at all without being president. Ipso facto,
I'll pick
Benjamin
Alexander
Franklin.
Hamilton, you know, because he has a musical about him. He might as well.
That's a good one.
Might as well get a stone on.
He was a president though, wasn't he?
He was not a president. No.
I thought he was like the.
No. He founded the Treasury.
Same thing
and
as being a president. He was a rapper.
He was a rapper. He rapped.
He was black, apparently.
He was Latino in the show. He's played by
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I
always want to call him like Juan Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like, how many names does he have?
Yeah. But
let's call him Lin.
Lin. Yeah, Lin Manuel.
Yeah.
Lin Manuel. But I think he might go by
so many names. So many names.
So yeah, yours would be Benjamin Franklin.
I mean, obviously, if we had to pick real presidents, it's going to be Trump. Because he's making America great. And every time you see it, no, I don't know. I have no fucking clue who I would add. I don't know presidents.
I feel like it'll be funny to pick like a random president. Like the real fat one that died in a tub, you know? You remember that story in elementary school? I think William Taft, I think his name was.
I'm trying to think of like random presidents. I don't know any.
Like, I don't know. Herbert Hoover.
What was who took over after JFK that didn't win the next time?
Johnson, and I think he did.
Lyndon Johnson.
Let's see.
Who's somebody that took over but didn't win and then was ousted? Because I want that guy.
I think Gerald Ford, maybe.
Gerald Ford. That's it. Done. No, Barack Obama. Done.
Yeah.
Because I just want to see how they're gonna make black stone.
That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was.
You're gonna have to like
how to
show
differentiate
that he's
black
different, right?
Yeah.
Unless we want to make this all equal thing. You know, I get that, and I'm for that. But like, think of chalk. You can't. That's racist because then you're blackfacing the president.
Maybe if they make it out of like granite, some kind of.
That's a good one. Asphalt.
Yeah. Maybe JFK.
Oh yeah, he got murdered. The president got murdered. Yeah, real cool.
Or one of the presidents with like cool facial hair, so they have to like do real intricate stonework.
So Teddy, who's on it now? Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
He's probably had the coolest facial hair out of any president, right? He had the nice fucking mustache.
No, but there's one that has the little like mutton chops.
All right, we're gonna Google it.
Hold on.
Best presidents with facial hair.
So it's George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, and.
Do you like
Abraham
that I've
Lincoln.
done Mount Rushmore season for so long,
And
I don't know who's really on Mount Rushmore?
on Mount Rushmore?
Oh, best presidential facial hair ranker. Done. All right, who's got the best facial hair? Let's go.
Let's get James K. Polk in there.
Ooh, Theodore Roosevelt, number 1. I was right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Rutherford B. Hayes has the second best. He does have some solid. Like, look at this beard, Robert. That's a beard. This guy's got a beard.
Let's get this guy on there.
What's it? Martin Van Buren.
Martin Van Buren.
Yeah, Martin Van Buren's a solid one. Let's
Look
go
at,
with that.
I mean, just have the hair stick out of his face.
That's good. That's a good one.
Let's see. Who else can we put on there?
So Bobby Jokes, you're going Obama too, though, right? I just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I want
right?
to see how they do it.
Maybe Millard
And it's
Fillmore.
like not you don't want to like see how they're gonna do it. You just want to like make them sweat a little bit because you know they're gonna have meetings. Like, okay, guys, I don't want to be the guy that's asking this question. He's African American, right? Okay. Like, are we doing anything different? Like, do we have to recognize that? Do we have to give him like a plaque under it saying he was black? Can we color him a different color? It's gonna look different. Like, what's up?
It'll be a different shade.
I want to see how those meetings go, you know?
It'll be a different shade because it's newer. Because, newer things are always a different shade.
Sometimes the newer shades are lighter, and we can't have that.
Yeah, see, that's with the
Honestly, to me, I don't see
Mount
color.
Rushmore
I don't see
committee.
color, so I don't know. Neither does Bobby Jokes, but he really can't see color. So that joke went out the window the second we hired him.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I made that joke. He's like, I'm probably
really
blind. And I
can't.
was like, well, fuck!
Like, whoa, I feel like it is. Was that the same time when you tricked Chris into thinking his girlfriend was actually blind?
No, that was late. She was blind. We told him she was blind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. You're like, no, she's actually blind.
Oh, that was fucking funny.
Oh, man.
And then he went into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a good question. That really made us think there,
Yeah.
Sean.
Great. Just say the wake word and ask me.
Shut up, cunt. Alexa just bitching again. That's all she fucking does.
really
all
all
she
she
fucking
does.
does. Like, you want to chime in on the podcast? Maybe wait until it's
She's
your
a
time.
nag.
I know, seriously. Like, let me do my life. Like, you do. Like, let me worry about me.
YDY.
You know? Jeez. All right, Daniel Monins.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Jokes, how do you pronounce that? Is it Monins?
Monins.
Daniel Monins says, where is the line between masturbating in the shower and just thoroughly washing your genitals? Very good question.
I feel like there's an obvious line.
Coming.
Exactly.
That is the line.
That's
okay.
the line.
What if you like wash your genitals, you get a little chub, you get a little boner? Is it getting a boner and then keep continuing with said boner?
I feel like it has to be.
Sometimes a boner is easier to clean, you know?
Oh, okay. Well, here's an interesting question. Is it masturbating if you don't come?
Good question. Like, people do. Yeah, it is, I think, right? It's called edging.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's what people do where it's like, isn't that what it is? So it's like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
almost
where
come,
where
but then you don't.
But you don't, yeah.
So
You guys heard of soaking?
No.
Can tell us.
Enlighten us.
What keep us woke.
So soaking is for like the very religious people, like Mormons, who can't have sex. So what they'll do?
Mormons can have lots of sex, bro.
Yeah, they have
Like,
5
with
wives.
anyone.
Okay, well, other religious groups that have.
Do you like that we're just experts on Mormonism, even though we've never?
Dumb.
I've seen the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, same.
So basically, you are Mormon.
Where they'll put the P in the V,
Okay.
and just stay there, no thrust. They'll just soak.
So like
in the
high school
juices.
shit. I remember that in high school. Like, you can put it in, but you can't thrust.
Yeah.
You-
But even then, it's
y'all
like
never did that. Y'all
Yeah,
never
but
did
even then, it's like you're gonna do it. It's like you're there.
Oh,
and
okay.
You're like, that's weird.
It's weird.
What is it called? Soaping?
I remember the first time I had
Soaking.
sex, I didn't realize you had to thrust.
You thought you just stay there? Wait, but you've seen porn.
Well, but like, no,
You just stay there.
I didn't get it. I was stupid.
I
mean, like, you get it pretty quickly, like within seconds.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You
like,
get Like, oh, you gotta.
This isn't all it's cracked up. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there
Now
you
I'm
go.
humping, and now I get it.
Yeah. It's
Like you kind of wait, and she's like looking at you, like, what?
yeah, it's like,
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
you gotta.
That's why all those guys in the movies were making their girls scream then.
Yeah, you gotta put a little effort into it. So yeah, is it jerking off?
Where's the line?
I feel
got-
like that's the line.
Coming?
Coming is the line, right?
But if you're stroking a boner, that's not. How are you saying that's not masturbating?
I think as soon as you're erect, that's where the line.
But what if you're not intentionally erect?
Yeah, because sometimes it just happens.
You're in the shower and just shit. What's going on?
No, that's never happened to me.
What?
You never jerked off in the shower?
Before. No, but just like randomly, I'm in the shower and then.
Have you
like,
jerked off in the shower, Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. No
Yeah,
cleanup.
it's
You
a
don't go
good
clean up.
Yeah. But it's sometimes it's like it takes too long.
And you don't want to use soap because then your dick
No,
kind of
no.
stings. That sucks.
Do you pee in the shower?
Yeah, everybody pees. Or you should.
Sometimes.
People that don't. Do you not?
I know I pee in the shower.
You don't?
I do.
Okay, everybody should.
Sometimes it's like,
But, like, what's weird
I like
is
how
people that don't
I like
poop in
how
the
I'm
shower.
more like skeptical, like to to admit that I pee in the shower, not jerk off in the shower. Like it's hard for me to admit that I peed in the shower
Everybody
and
pees.
jerk off in the shower.
Go same place.
Yeah,
Come,
yeah.
piss, all of it.
Yeah,
It all gathers.
it all gathers. It all just goes.
Somebody's job is to clean cum and
It's to
piss
clean cum and
out
piss.
of a filter somewhere, probably.
When I was in a
That's a horrible job, and I feel for you.
yeah, when I was in I went to Europe and I stayed in a hostel and they were like, look, if you guys are gonna jerk off or have sex, like please don't come in the shower, because like all they have to do is clean up hair and semen all the time.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. So they were like, just please,
Just cum
please,
covered
like,
hair.
just like just like have sex somewhere else, jerk off somewhere else. Just please don't do it in the shower.
So, like, are we gonna settle? Like, is it?
Yeah, I think
it's when you got when you're erect and you're still stroking.
or it has to be like a certain
Like,
number
you gotta
of
go.
strokes.
All right, is it 3 to 5?
I think
After you go 6 strokes.
At 6 strokes.
At more than 5 strokes
I would
and
say-
erect. I mean, I get that it feels good and you don't want to stop, but once you're doing it, like once it starts feeling good, you know, like that's stroking. That's jerking.
Yeah. Okay.
When you're doing it because it feels good,
then you're jerking off. Now
so
you're not
that's more than
cleaning
5.
anymore? Okay.
More than 5.
Okay, yeah, I would say.
You don't clean to feel. I mean, you feel good after you clean. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
but you don't
clean
clean
to
to feel good. Yeah.
I don't cough.
You know, coffee.
You don't clean to be like, oh yeah, this feels so great. I don't know any guys that masturbate like that. I don't really know like
You
how
don't know
guys
how-
masturbate
yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't hang out with them a lot. But I would hope not a lot of guys. Oh yeah, that's when you get a frog in your throat while masturbating.
When you were a teenager and you would take these really long showers, and what are you doing in the shower? Like, why do you take so many showers?
So this is how you beat that. You just start the shower really early. And then you fuck around, and your parents are like, "Get in the fucking shower." You're like, "Good, I will, because it's on." And you just leave the shower running for a long time before, and they're like, "Well, he leaves the shower running forever." They don't know when
They
you're in
don't
the
know
shower,
what you're doing.
so you're good.
Oh, good cover.
That's how I did it.
Good cover.
Yeah, smart. These are good questions this week. Sean Comets writes in, and he says, "Knight Rider, Car Rider, Red Rider, or Winona Rider?"
Oh.
Now we got. I guess that's just us picking one.
We pick a rider.
Favorite rider. Never saw Knight Rider.
No.
I'm assuming
Far
car
too.
riders are like in school.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to be a car rider. You want to be a
You
bus
wanna be on
kid.
the bus.
You want to be a bus kid. Those were the alphas.
Stuff happens on the bus.
Red Rider is a gun.
BB gun.
And Winona Ryder is a shoplifter that was on Mr. Deeds.
She was on Mr. Deeds.
And the Scarlet Letter.
The Scarlet Letter, Beetlejuice, Stranger Things.
Yep.
She's
So
she's an icon of the 80s.
I'm gonna say Knight Rider's off of my list.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I don't know Knight Rider.
You don't know Knight Rider, Bobby Joe?
I mean, I know of Knight Rider. I know of David Hasselhoff and
correct.
The Car, but
Was that what got him big?
was it Baywatch or Knight Rider?
Oh, I think it was Baywatch. You're right. Good call.
And then was Knight Rider after?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I'm not gonna look it up either because I don't care.
We don't know much about our Hassel history.
Look, I don't like looking up facts for all the answers, questions, guys.
So what are other options?
Knight Rider, Car Rider, Red Rider, Winona Rider, or Winona Rider.
Okay.
I would go Red Rider, BB gun. It's a gun. I'm a man.
Okay.
I like guns.
Okay, I'm going Winona.
You're gonna go, but like Christmas Story, that was all.
That
he
was all
wanted,
about
you
the
know?
gun, yeah.
And so like, I feel like
Yeah,
a gun. It's America.
yeah, but I'm going Winona.
That's a good call.
I like
Still.
enough of her movies. Where
And
I'm
she's
like,
got a
you know
vagina,
what?
and you can have
Yeah,
fun with that
yeah.
too. You can kill things, you can fuck things. That's what we pick.
Not riding things.
I like the
You don't
car
want a
rider.
car
was a
rider?
choice. I want to know what he really meant by car rider because I usually just interpret these to be what I think.
Because the only
they
time
are.
you hear the word car rider is like, oh, you're riding the bus or you're a car
I guess maybe
rider.
HOV lane guy.
Maybe.
That'd be a good one.
I mean, we're all car riders.
But I like that he didn't say like pick one. He just said Night Rider, Car Rider, Red Rider,
Yeah.
or
It's up
Winona
for
Rider.
we can pick
Question
all
mark?
of them.
I'm going with Winona Ryder.
Winona Rider? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
It's 2 out of 3. Go Winona. I'm gonna go Red Rider because I'm a gun guy,
All right.
even though I don't own a gun.
You don't
so
have a gun. You're a theoretical gun guy.
I just don't want to go through all the classes and shit. Like,
Yeah.
do I need a gun? Like, am I that guy? Am I gonna kill someone?
Do you think you can kill someone? I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't know.
think
I
I'd
don't know.
kill someone.
Yeah, you can get raged up.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'd
don't think
fucking-
you need to be a gun owner.
Yeah.
Another reason.
Okay.
I'd kill someone.
All right.
Greg Baker writes in again, and he says, "Aren't birth certificates kind of ridiculous? Of course I was born. I'm standing right in front of you." So, like, I guess that is a question and also a fact or a
Okay.
statement. Yeah, Greg, I would say that. Like, what do you really need a birth certificate? Like, besides Obama, there's one time I've ever thought of like a birth certificate needing to be shown, which I thought was a little weird.
Yeah.
Not like him. I thought it was weird that we were like so concerned about the
Well,
president's
one
birth
person was very
certificate.
concerned with it, and he is currently the president
Well.
of the United States. Yeah, I mean, why do we need them? I guess like when you want to leave.
But
the
like, that's a
country.
good point. Like,
Yeah, they're-
birth certificate. Yeah, I was born, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, because I mean, we already have like our social security number.
Ooh,
and
no,
stuff.
Greg, I got an answer for you. Cloning. That's why people
That's what I was thinking too.
people are cloned.
Yeah.
Need to
And
know
so,
like this
like-
is
They
legit.
were thinking
Alex.
ahead. You know,
Yeah,
the birth
they-
certificate, eventually we're going to need like a creation
Because
certificate.
like birth certificate goes back to like the old ages. You know, like
Yeah,
our
yeah.
founding fathers had birth certificates. I don't know factually if that's true, but I'm going to pretend it is.
So what is a death certificate for?
Right? Is it like the beginning and ending of a book? Like now
Yeah,
you can
like-
write an autobiography or a biography about this person because they're officially like
For your scrapbook,
it's over.
you need an official birth and death certificate.
A death certificate would make more sense to me because you could like show that at a court.
Like,
if,
oh,
if
this
like
one is
somebody
dead.
died, you're like, well, the coroner says they died at 3 whatever p.m. on Thursday, and you're like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But like, I don't fucking care that
Yeah.
you were born that. I guess like if you're an orphan,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's like with dogs. Like we have to have the dog's paperwork to see their birthday. Like that makes sense. But like you parents were there, they
Mm-hmm.
know.
Okay.
I don't really know if we answered this.
Yeah,
question.
I don't know. I'm not versed.
I think they're ridiculous. I think they're a little ridiculous.
it's weird.
I don't think they're ridiculous.
I think they're necessary. We're maybe
Because
we
I
don't know
guess you have to
why.
have your birth certificate to get
To
anything.
travel, yeah.
To get anything else.
Yeah. Right. What if you?
But like,
lose
couldn't you
your
just
birth
use your social security?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you already have a social security, why do you need a birth certificate? Why do you need two? And then you're gonna get that to get your ID, right?
I don't know. You don't have to have IDs these days. I didn't realize that everybody doesn't have IDs. That's the fucking dumbest rule. Like you don't have to have an ID, or they're trying to push that. Like, why would you not? Like, you have to have an ID to do anything in the entire world,
Yeah.
but vote.
I guess they're. I don't know. I don't know what the. I think it's like rural people. or
To me,
something. I don't know.
but to me, like, if you're too lazy to go get a fucking identification card, then you probably shouldn't.
I'm sure it's more
don't.
complicated, but I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, like I got my ID when I got my license, right? Like 16.
Yeah, but like even if you don't drive, like you can get
Yeah, you
someone
can
to
get an
take you
ID.
there. It's easy. It's not hard to stand in line like, hey, I don't have an identification thing. Okay,
Yeah.
here you go. Now you can go to bars.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
basically what that is. But yeah, I think they're ridiculous. It's a good question.
Okay.
Not the best.
All right.
It's a good question. All right, our final question from Adam Nuclix. Niculix. How do we say this?
Let's see.
We always have the funnest names.
Nicholas.
Nicholas?
Nicholas?
Nikulcz.
Nicholas?
Nikulcz. Niculix.
Nichols.
Adam N writes us with our final question, and he says, "At what point does a forest become a jungle?" That is a good question.
When it's tropical. When it
I was gonna
rains.
say it's got to be like
No, there has to be vines.
moisture. Ooh,
Yeah.
vines. Vines as well.
From which to swing.
Okay, it's like a forest. I feel like has like bears in it.
Yeah, like when I think
A
of forest, I think
jungle
of, like,
has,
North
like,
America.
Cats. You know,
Yeah.
like big cats.
And
Like,
monkeys.
Yeah.
Forests don't have monkeys. Jungles have monkeys.
That's a
Are
good
there,
one. So
are
you
there
have
monkeys
to.
in forests?
I'm not gonna say there's not.
No.
But
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
say there are. And
Monkeys.
I'm just gonna pretend that there's not monkeys in forests, so we can say
Bear.
jungles. So bears are in
Forests.
folks. This is just we're teaching you
is-
some
yeah.
outdoorsmanship here right now. Like,
We're the experts.
If you are a camper
Mm-hmm.
or anything like this is how you can tell forests and jungles. Basically, a forest has bears, and a jungle has monkeys
And vines.
and vines and big cats.
Yeah.
Like tigers
And it's humid.
and not lions, because lions are in Africa. We know that.
In the Serengeti.
Serengeti.
There's jungles in Africa.
It's a desert.
There's
think.
jungles.
Are there?
There's jungles.
Have you ever been?
I've never been to Africa. My sister's in Africa right now.
What?
Oddly enough.
Give her a call. Can we give her a call?
No, you can't call.
What worked well the last time we called somebody cold?
Unless you have really long distance.
Dude, I'm not paying it. Yeah, I think
there's jungle.
I think once you get monkeys, like monkeys and vines and
like
big
weird
cats.
birds. Not just like your typical like
toucans.
eagle, like
you got a toucan.
You got a toucan.
You're in a motherfucking jungle.
You're in a
there.
jungle.
Like you can't tell me. Don't
Yeah.
even try and tell me you are
You're
in a fucking forest.
Nope.
That's not even a
Toucans.
thing. You can't really hunt in a jungle either. You can go jungle hunting.
Like hunt some.
I feel like jungles are more moist than forests.
There's a lot of like it's not easy to walk through a jungle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vegetation around.
But I mean, honestly, I think I would say vines is a big
Vines.
one, and then a canopy. There we go. That's a word. I think.
Yeah.
Parrots. If there's parrots, it's definitely not
Any
a forest.
tropical bird.
Yeah, pretty much. Any bird with like a long
With a long
nose thing, but it's not a woodpecker. I don't know how long woodpeckers' beaks are. Not gonna look it up. But elephants also probably in a jungle, huh? Elephants in jungles? I don't know.
What are maybe what are their habits?
We're looking at animals, and pretty much I think we're referencing the Jungle Book.
That's exactly
And,
all of.
although there was a bear, in the Jungle Book.
All of our references come from Disney.
So Disney, you steered us wrong. If we're wrong on this, so
Hopefully we're
don't
not.
blame us.
Blame
Disney, but really don't do any research and just assume we're telling you the truth. So yeah, I would go vines, big cats, and fancy birds.
Moisture.
That's moisture. That's pretty perfect. I think we just nailed. This might have been our best answers segment ever.
We got
You know, who needs Chris?
Yeah.
Who needs Chris? We'll just have Jordan.
We have all
on
the
every
answers.
week. We're golden. All right. One more time for the Twitters at PassGaryPod. I am at Alex J Middleton. Bobby Jokes is at Robert Barbosa 03, and Jordan is at Jordan Casey.
Oh.
I
Casey.
was gonna say X, but
Oh.
Jordan Casey Casey.
Yeah.
And this has been fun, dude. We gotta
Yeah,
have
it's
you
been
back
fun.
on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a good time. So now we can suspend Chris more often because he's always acting up. And you got anything you want to plug or anything?
No, man. Just
No? You want to hire? Anybody want us to hire
Yeah,
Jordan?
anyone
Jordan is
looking-
in the job market.
anyone is looking to hire.
Tweet him. Tweet
me at Jordan
and
Casey.
tell him to send you his resume.
Send my resume. I'll send a.
You on the LinkedIn?
I am on the LinkedIn.
Do you get LinkedIn? I don't understand it.
I get it. I'm on the LinkedIn Premium.
Do you endorse people all the time?
No, I don't do any of that.
Because I always I have emails, so I deleted the app once I got a job.
Yeah.
And then it was like, hey, so and so wants to be linked in with you or whatever it is. Like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
And it's like so and so's endorsed you. I'm like, you've never worked with me. How would you know that I'm good at anything?
No, I just add people. I don't do any of the endorsing or anything, and then I message. I use it to message other.
Have you picked up any chicks on
LinkedIn? No, man, some professional pussy.
If any of you guys have picked up chicks on LinkedIn, please let us know at PassGaryPod.
That'll be that's another level.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, dude, you gotta come back. You gotta come back on the podcast.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
been
It was fun.
But guys, until next week, don't tweet Chris, I guess, because he's not allowed to read Twitter.
No.
And I guess we'll talk to you
Maybe
then.
we can get Chris, to delete his Twitter like Ed Sheeran.
We might have to. That's a good idea. All right, guys. Until next week. Big Brother's dope, and jungles and forests, and Pass Gary bitches.
Yeah.